from the boys' basketball season. Spielbauer in the offensive end. Right side takes a 25-footer off balance. Got it! Fading away near the volleyball line. Spielbauer hits the three, and the Eagles go up by 7 at the end of 1. And here's another steal. Hernandez threw it on top, intercepted. There's the layup there by, once again, Ben Miller. And another timeout taken by Postville. 12-0 run to start the half. They lead 48-18. Puts left side to Carter. Carter left wide open, left side for 3. Circles in and out. Rebound by Kieran Hansel. Put back. It is up and in at the buzzer. And Edco leads by 13. A great opening start. 19-6. Vikings in the lead. Driscoll knocks the pass away at center court. Picked up by Powell. Here's McShane. He's got a run at it and throws it down. So McShane with the dunk. And it's 39-17. Bulldogs with their biggest lead of the half. Showtime. Driscoll comes off a pick. Right side for 3. Got it as the third quarter comes to an end and the Bulldogs rolling again. It's suddenly now 63-32 as we go to the fourth. Here's Corey puts again. Left side. 4 in a row. You betcha. Corey puts burning the nets. They lead 49-12. And it's deflected away by Pierce. Here's another steal. Here's another fast break. Here's another layup. Mosier scores the right-handed layup. 25-point lead with a minute to go here in the half. Spielbauer, left side to Helly. Deep 3 by the UIC logo. Got it. Foot on the U. Hits the 3. And the Eagles lead by 25. Downing drives again with 3 Bulldogs reaching in. They're just waiting for the drive. Steal it away. McShane drives in. Crossover drive and slams it down. That's a dunk.
That's
McShane,
a nice dunk right there.
with a crossover drive, slams it down with the right hand. McGreal knocked away by Powell. Powell picks his pocket. Here's a fast break. Behind the back dribble. Flips it on over to Parker, who uses the right hand, and Keel scores the right-handed layup. And that's how the first quarter comes to an end. And it's all MFL Marmac. Capel on the left side. Kicks it on over there. Wide open. Burrow, 15-footer shot. Rolls around. Got it to go down. Keel Burrow hits a shot at the buzzer. But MFL Marmac, what a final 12 minutes of this basketball game. They lost the lead in the third quarter, but they regroup and they win going away. Get hot from the field, and MFL Marmac is your Upper Iowa Conference champ. Welcome to the postseason. It's the start of the boys tournament tonight on KCTN, and our featured matchup, Starmont, is at Central. Starmont is a young team that has struggled, but they've seen some positive things throughout this season. This would be a building block for the future tonight. For Central, the Warriors entered the postseason with 3 wins, but 2 in the past 2 weeks. This team has battled illness and injury, but has worked hard. They hope it leads them to a tournament win. The winner heads to top-seeded Edco on Monday. Starmont and Central. The Chalk Talk for the boys game next.
While out and about this winter season, don't find yourself sliding on the road. At Edgewood Auto and Tire, our trained technicians work on all autos, trucks, semis, and heavy duties. We offer premier alignment service and DOT inspections and carry all major lines and tires. Call or ask about our current tire rebates. If you're in a bind and need a tow, give Edgewood Auto and Tire a call at 563-928-7333. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We also have snow blowers to handle all that winter snow.
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping are proud supporters of all of our local high school sports teams. We want to wish everyone the best of luck on their season. We are here for all of your tax, payroll, and bookkeeping needs. Give us a call at 563-245-2154. Again, that number is 563-245-2154. Thank you from Kurt, Steve,
Carol, Josie,
and Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping, located in downtown Elkader.
It's back to school time again, and that means the fall sports season is in full swing. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates of Monona wish all of our area cross-country, volleyball, and football student athletes a very healthy and successful season. Get out and support your local school sports teams this fall. Family Dentistry of Monona, where health-changing smiles are created.
your hometown, a place to grow, a place to learn, a place to cherish. At Fidelity Bank and Trust, we know the importance of growing up, working, and helping your hometown prosper, and we understand the relationship between a customer and the place they call home. That's why Fidelity Bank and Trust is proud to support our local high school athletes. Teamwork gets the job done, and you're on a great team with Fidelity Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. till 8 p.m.
At American Family Insurance, protecting cattle ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand it's more than a ranch, it's your life, and that's why we offer customizable policies that protect what you've worked for. Let's build the policy your ranch deserves. Contact Julie Depke, agent, at 205 South Main Street in Elkader, or call 563-245-2366 today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Broadband is more important and versatile than ever, and you no longer need a home phone to utilize Neat's fiber broadband service. Freedom plans are now available to all subscribers on Neat's fiber network in and around Farmersburg, Luena, Monona, Postville, and St. Olaf. With speeds up to 250 meg, Neat's managed Wi-Fi is also included at no additional cost. Call today for more information on Neat's new Freedom plans and enjoy reliable, super-fast broadband internet service from Neat. Call us at 539-2122 today to discuss which Freedom plan is best for you. Neat, connecting you now.
Starmont Central Basketball is brought to you in part by Johnson's Restaurant and Reception Hall, C.J. Moyna & Sons, Central State Bank, member FDIC, Gateway Appliance in Manchester, Pam Vasky of Smith Insurance, Strawberry Point, and Heritage Mutual Insurance. Ethan Kane Construction. If it don't drain, call Ethan Kane. T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg, and LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville.
Top Gun Collision Center knows hunting season is over, but the deer still have a lot of tags to fill. If you've been tagged by anything, pull into the stoplight at Top Gun. That's it. Bob and his technicians have over 35 years experience and will handle everything. We write the estimate, take photos, and follow the factory engineered repaired procedures to fix your vehicle quickly and, most important, safely. We also have free loaners or rental vehicles. While you're there, ask Bob about his community and veteran discount program. Call Bob at 563-964-9899. That's 563-964-9899.
Good evening once again, everybody. How you doing? Dan Barons along with Coach Aaron Hamann. We welcome you to Elkader and an extended Chalk Talk tonight here on KCTN FM 100. Unfortunately, unable to talk to the coaches. We had an opportunity to talk with them, but the interview is not airing as scheduled. So we're going to be able to tell you about both these teams a little more in depth as we get ready for the Class 1A boys opener tonight as Starmont takes on Central. So we'll use this segment here and we'll talk about the Starmont Stars. Again, Coach Todd Beatty's team, they are winless coming in. Their last ball game, they played East Buchanan 56-25. It is a very young team. We've seen a couple of times against Edco this year. You see some good things and then maybe see a step back. Part of a young team in transition.
It is, and, you know, we talked extensively about the couple of seniors who have stuck it out with them. You know, it's been a tough go for them, but they work hard night in and night out. I think you have to start with them. Garrett Waterhouse, one of those seniors who's been here working hard. Isaac Mead, the other senior you'll see on the court tonight. And those two just have to kind of set the table. And, you know, they've been in the postseason before. They know what this is all about. They know you got to win or it's done, you know, and they got to show that to those young guys, and hopefully they step up ready to play tonight.
They also remember, I think, what happened last year when these two teams played in the play-in game. Central got red hot and rolled to an impressive victory in that opening round ball game. So Central hosting Starmont again here tonight. Offensively, Meade and Waterhouse kind of lead them offensively, along with Kyle Sherman. They're all at around 5 or 6 points a game. It's a team that only averages 29 points a ball game. The good news is they're facing a Central team that only averages about 37 points a ball game. So Starmont needs a little more offense tonight. Their season high is 44, and they've got to get this game, if they can, to that level, I think.
I think so. That, you know, a lot of times we talk about teams that want to keep scoring down. I think Starmont wants to get this scoring up, and, you know, one of those young men who needs to help that is Kyle Sherman, averaging about 6 points a ball game, 3 rebounds. He's a true freshman, so this is a big stage for him. You throw a couple other kids in there. Sawyer Beatty has seen a lot of time for them, averaging about 5 points, 5 rebounds, and their freshman Nick Wolfong will be out there quite a bit, another freshman. So it's going to be a big step up, hopefully a step forward for Coach Beatty tonight and his Starmont Stars.
And again, Keegan Mctaggart is a junior, and when you look at their roster, he is the lone junior on their roster, and he gives them about 6 points a ball game. But the thing tonight is you don't need 5 or 6 points. A couple of those guys got to get to 10 or 11 in this ball game. One doesn't have to score 20, but they got to get to 10 or 11 here, and it's multiple guys that have to contribute for them.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's asking, any of these stars to go out and score 15, 20 points tonight. But if they can get a couple of guys to double digits, those role players to step up and get their 4 or 5 points, and then I think they got to play defense. I think they're going to have to defend Central well, keep them off the glass so that they can run their offense.
Be physical with them on defense. But for Starmont, really, it all starts, can they handle the ball? Central is going to pressure them at some point in this ball game. They average over 30 turnovers a ball game, and somehow that's got to come down tonight.
Yeah, they have to handle the ball and handle that pressure, be able to overcome that, and I just think that's going to be a key. The other thing that goes with that, not fouling. A lot of times they'll have those turnovers, and then right away they reach, trying to stop the fast break, or, pushing a guy out of bounds or pushing on a rebound. They just need to play straight-up basketball, take care of the basketball, play straight up, get those rebounds, and try to get something going offensively.
So the Starmont Stars hoping for victory number 1 to come in the postseason. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll turn our attention to Central. We'll talk about the Warriors when your Chalk Talk continues after this.
Looking for a checking account with no monthly requirements or service charge? People's State Bank's new redesigned People's Checking Account is just what you're looking for. The account includes free debit card, online and mobile banking, bill pay, and much more at no cost to you. You heard that right. No cost to you. We're your local community bank, ready to serve you. Stop into one of our 20 convenient locations to open a People's Checking Account. People's State Bank. Member FDIC.
Winter high school sports season has begun. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates in Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, 539-4651, where health-changing smiles are created.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
Starmont Central Basketball is brought to you in part by J&J Land Solutions in Edgewood, Northeast Iowa Sub-Drains in Strawberry Point, The Beauty Bar, Stronghold Corp., Evans Chiropractic, Fenley's Irish Pub, Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, Myers Auto Service in Monona, Clayton County Recycling of Monona, the Lowena Savings Bank, Culligan Water Conditioning of Elkader, Quillen's Quality Food serving Northeast Iowa, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, Bacon Concrete and Postville, and Carr Auto Group. Welcome back to Elkader. We're about 7 minutes away from the starting lineups for this ball game tonight. Let's talk about the Central Warriors. The Warriors come in 3-18. They are 2-13 is what they finished up in the conference. But they've won 2 games in the last 2 weeks, including that victory against North Fayette Valley the previous Monday night. And then they beat Postville to close the regular season 59-44. Hard to believe, but a 3-win team coming in feels pretty good about what they've battled through all season long to be moving forward.
Well, you could talk about the lengthy number of injuries and guys that just haven't been healthy, and they're all coming back at the right time, and they're playing their hottest basketball at the right time of the year as they roll into the postseason. And, Coach Stramer is going to take that and use that momentum to motivate these guys to let's go get a win tonight. Let's start the postseason with a win.
Yeah, it's a team that's played much of the season without Elliott Kelly, who was averaging over 6 points a ball game, near double figures in rebounding. But Parker Vaughn has returned to the lineup for them, giving them a lift. Dan McGrill leads them offensively at over 13 points a ball game. He had 27 against Postville to lead into the tournament.
Well, and I think from a Central point of view, you want him to have a great night. I don't think he needs to put up 30 points for them to win this ball game, but I think he needs to get those 15, 18 points. If you're the Stars, you have to find a way to stop that because he is dangerous. He can create his own shots. If he gets lost in some screens, he's going to be wide open and knock down jump shots.
For both teams, he's the best shooter on the court. And that slick left-handed shot, and he can get into a rhythm in a hurry and heat up in a hurry. And if that happens tonight, that's good things for Central. But we mentioned Parker Vaughn, who's battled some illness this year. Great to see him back, and he played well in that last ball game against Postville. Finally back to full strength, I think.
Yeah, he played a little bit in the end of that MFL game in the fourth quarter. Things were kind of out of hand, so just to get his feet wet. But I think that Postville game was great for him to get on the court, to play a game, get a feel for things. He's probably playing with much more confidence having that under his belt, and you like to see that out of your senior, being able to go into the postseason with some strength.
The night they beat North Fayette Valley, McGreal only had 14 points there, and I say that only, but they scored 58, which was their season high, and a lot of guys that was season high until they scored 59 against Postville, but a lot of guys stepped up in that ball game and hit shots. Gabe Erickson came off the bench. That supporting cast has to be solid tonight.
They do, and, they've got some guys with some height. They've lost Charlie Wiedner. I don't think he's playing tonight, but they've got Tate Barons with some height. If he can stay, in the game, stay out of foul trouble, he can be kind of a presence inside for him. They've got these young guys that can shoot from the outside. You mentioned Corey Weber. Gabe Erickson can shoot from the outside. Parker Vaughn can shoot from the outside. So, if they're open on the outside, if Starmont sits in their zone, Central could certainly, light them up from the outside if they get hot.
Yeah, and Seth Benna, a senior for them, his scoring is up over 5 points a ball game, as well as he's played more of a role as the season has went on. So Central, the same situation as Starmont. Turnovers can be a problem for them, so they'll have to take care of the basketball.
Well, and I think having Parker Vaughn back is going to help with that. McGreal does a great job of handling it. Seth Benna has done a nice job of handling the ball. So having those three guys on the court, Corey Weber plays a nice role, and Gabe Erickson, they can handle that as well, but I think Starmont's going to force them to handle that.
All right, there's your Central Warriors. When we return, we'll be back with the starting lineups, and we'll talk about keys in the ball game. You're listening to the Chalk Talk from KCTN Sports.
When in Guttenberg, stop into Sode's Green Acre Country Market and Cafe. Sode's can make you lunch as you browse their gift shop. We have a great selection of spirits, wine, and craft beers, along with a gourmet food section. Looking to shop local? We have a great selection of Iowa-made items, handcrafted soaps, candles, honey, and syrup. We also have jewelry, books, toys, home decor, and so much more. Find us on Facebook to find out more, because Sode's Green Acre in Guttenberg, Iowa is more than just a store.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Hi, I'm Megan Kregel, a dairy farmer in Clayton County. As our local student athletes take the field or court this year, the ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up is in the real meat and real dairy foods grown right here in Iowa. Livestock farmers like me are proud to raise high-quality proteins that support health, energy, and performance. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
When every minute of your day counts, it's good to have a few time savers on your side. Freedom Bank's online banking and mobile banking services, for example. You can access your accounts from your computer or your smartphone, allowing you to bank from home. You can even pay your bills online with our Bill Pay feature. Freedom Bank's online banking and mobile banking keeps your accounts close at hand. Call today for more information. Freedom Bank, Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukegan, and Decorah. Member FDIC.
Stars Warriors Basketball is brought to you in part by Bloom's Flowers, Gifts, and More in Edgewood, Citizen State Bank of Monticello, Hopkinton, Ryan, Manchester, Winthrop, Strawberry Point, and New Vienna. Member FDIC, and Equal Housing Lender. TD Sports Bar and Grill in downtown Elkader. Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa. Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Bruns and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona, and Furniture Showcase and Allwine, lighting, showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments. Welcome back to Elkader. Just about ready for the starting lineups. All right, let's talk about keys in this ball game, and it starts with turnovers for both teams.
Yeah, both teams got to cut down on the turnovers. They got to handle the ball, handle the pressure. But then I think to add on to that, they need to rebound without fouling. They need to stay out of foul trouble, keep the key guys on the court that they want to have out there, not fouling.
One thing that Coach Beatty of Starmont mentioned in our interview was that he felt it was really important for them to get off to a good start. Last year, Central hit them with a barrage of shots early in the ball game, and they never really recovered. he thinks that a good start for his team would give them a little confidence here, something they need.
Well, and it might not be a fast start, but it might be a solid start. Maybe 4-6 points. Keep pace with Central, not let somebody get too far ahead, and then be able to build off that with momentum and try to push it into that 40-50 point range.
Do you think Central will come out with pressure right away against Starmont?
I don't think so. I think they'll come out, they'll sit back in a zone or a little man-to-man, see what Starmont does, and then from there, dial up the pressure based on what they see.
Winner of this ball game heads to Edgewood on Monday night to take on the top seed in Edco. We know we'll be there coming up there on Monday night, so that's a 7 o'clock game. Meanwhile, our public address announcer is Aaron Reinhardt, and tonight's starting lineups here for our district opener with Starmont and Central. Take it away courtside.
Basketball fans, welcome to tonight's Class 1A district basketball game featuring the Starmont Stars and the Central Warriors. For the purpose of tonight's game, Starmont will be the visiting team and Central will be the home team. Throughout tonight's game, sportsmanship expectations of the Iowa High School Athletic Association will be followed. It is the clear obligation of contestants, coaches, and spectators to practice the highest principles of sportsmanship and ethics of competition. Additionally, all cheers and comments from spectators must be positive about the game and not directed toward an individual. Now, let's meet our starting lineups. For the Stars, a senior, number 14, Isaac Mead. For the Warriors, a senior, number 2, Corey Weber. For the Stars, a sophomore, number 24, Maddox Vasky. For the Warriors, a senior, number 3, Seth Bina. For the Stars, a senior, number 30, Garrett Waterhouse. For the Warriors, a junior, number 20, Dan McGreal. For the Stars, a junior, number 42, Keegan Mctaggart. For the Warriors, a senior, number 24, Parker Vaughn. For the Stars, a sophomore, number 44, Sawyer Beatty. And for the Warriors, a junior, number 44, Tate Burns. Coaching for Starmont tonight, head coach Todd Beatty, who's assisted by Bob Pope. Coaching for Central, head coach Brady Stramer, assisted by Blake Rodenberg, Michael Beck, and Andy Sealand. Our officials this evening are Luther Linderbaum, Ryan Johnson, and Isaac Bramer.
Thank you very much there, Mr. Reinhardt. When we return, opening action with Starmont and Central.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Robertson Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Robertson.
Your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. We get people driving to our dealerships from many different towns, counties, even states to make Browns their hometown dealer. We have 4 convenient locations in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, and Victory Ford in Dyersville. Check us out online at 4browns.com.
Stars Warriors Basketball is brought to you in part by David Balls, agent for Balls Insurance Agency in Elkader, Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, Welterlin Motors in Edgewood, Hill Country Convenience Store, Every's Auto and Tire in Colesburg, Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, Outdoor Creation, your Floral, Landscape, and Garden Center in Monona, RGK Portable Buildings, and by Rivals Inc., custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. Welcome back here to Elkader. We are ready to go here. Not a bad crowd on hand for this ball game tonight here. We only have one game. And again, both teams have struggled this year, but it's good to see the turnout, especially on the Central side, for this home ball game tonight. So Benna will jump it up for Central. You don't typically have, again, the tallest guy in Barons back to defend, but they put him in the back of the paint there. And it will be, once again, Meade to jump it up for Starmont. And Starmont doesn't really have a true center on the court right now, though I would say Beatty maybe falls into that category.
Yeah, Beatty would fit in there, but Bennett's got some ups here.
All right, so here we go. The tip is won there by Starmont into the backcourt, and this game is underway. Central comes out, 2-3 zone. Stars away black uniforms with the Starmont there in yellow and the white trim. Meade has it on top, and they'll work it right side now here to Waterhouse. Central home white uniforms. Central there highlighted in white with the red trim. And left side now to Vasky. So Vasky brings it right side to Waterhouse. I don't think Starmont minds this at all, as they can be patient running their offense. And they look for a cutter in the lane. Left side, they go to Vasky. He's open for three. Got it! Just off the top of the key, left side. And Vasky, with the flowing hair, starts the game off with a three-pointer. And the Stars strike first.
And we've seen that patience out of the Stars in the past. And nice patience, working for a good shot. Nice stroke there by Maddox Vasky.
And right side, back out on top to Benna. Man-to-man by Starmont. They go in the corner. McGreal, wide open left corner for three. Aired it out long. And the rebound pulled down there by Meade. He did have a great look from the left corner. Meade back offensively, right side to Waterhouse. Meade, top of the key, brings it left side to Vasky. Vasky to Mctaggart. Mctaggart, by the way, hit a couple of threes in the ball game against Maquoketa Valley, so they can get hot. And as Waterhouse tries to go into the corner, deflected out of bounds there by, once again, McGreal. And it will stay down here with Starmont. So we have played 1 minute here in our ball game. And they'll take it off in the inbounds area. They go left side now to Mctaggart. Mctaggart right side to Vasky. Vasky is going to, again, back it on top. So patience here by Starmont. I think this is exactly what they were hoping for. Waterhouse on the left wing, back out on top to Meade. I would say the slower pace this ball game, the more liking it is there for Starmont. And Meade has it top of the key. Back left side to Mctaggart. To Waterhouse, trying to cut through is Mctaggart. Waterhouse brings it left side in the lane. Beatty, a tough pass there, a lot of traffic. Deflected by Barons, picked up by Weber for Central. Warriors turn it over. And to turn them over, I should say. McGrail has it on top, right side to Vaughn. Vaughn trying to drive in, kicks it left baseline to Benna, and Benna traveled with the basketball. Moved the feet before moving the ball. So the turnover gives it there to Starmont.
Yeah, and tough turnover there. Just shuffled the feet a little bit before he got going.
So we've played just about 2 minutes left here in our ball game, and they'll bring it here offensively. So we have a bit of a camera issue right now, but we'll play through it here. And they work it left side now here with, once again, that is going to be Waterhouse. Waterhouse back out on top, and they go right side now here. And with the basketball again is Vasky. Vasky at the elbow, left side to Waterhouse, drives along the baseline, lays it up from the left side. It is up. It is in. Foul, count the basket. And it's a three-point opportunity on a nice drive there by Waterhouse off the left side.
Yeah, Waterhouse went strong to the left side there, used his left, going up strong, got a lot of contact going in, and that's something Central doesn't want to do. They don't want to cause a lot of contact. They want to play straight up, not get in foul trouble. Waterhouse is going to shoot the bonus here and shoot to the little long.
Free throw, it is no good, and the rebound pulled down there by Central. With the rebound there is McGreal. McGreal off a pick, covered. Left side now here. They bring it back out on top with Vaughn. Vaughn off a pick right side. Flips it back out on top. Benna open, top of the key for three. Banks it off the back of the rim. The shot is no good, and Meade gets the rebound in the middle of the lane for Starmont. So back offensively now here. They go left side. Vasky puts it on the floor, drives in, and a hand check foul by McGreal as he drives in off the left side. So it stays down here with Starmont.
Yeah, just an early whistle there before he even got started, but the hand check called on McGreal. That's his first foul. That's the second foul there on Central.
And they'll take it off the left side of the basket. 5-0, the early lead here. And inbounds now to Mctaggart. He's open left side for three. Banks it in. Got it to go. And the start the Stars are looking for. And here's a timeout taken by Central. 8-0. Starmont the early lead. Let's take this break. Hey sports fans, take a timeout and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency. So Starmont has hit a couple of threes. Banking in the three-pointer there was Mctaggart. They've hit 2 threes, and they lead 8-0 in a timeout by Central.
Well, and this is exactly what Coach Beatty was talking about. We want a fast start. We want to get comfortable. We want to put Central kind of on their heels, having to press a little bit.
And across the timeline now, left side, Benna has a lane to the basket. Knocked away, driving in by Waterhouse. Goes off the leg of Benna, out of bounds. And that is a turnover by Central. Good help defense.
Yeah, just stripped on the way up. I think Waterhouse got his hands on that and stripped that, and it went right off of Benna's leg, right out of bounds. So Starmont gets it back. They've got an 8-point lead and the ball.
Waterhouse on top. Central, I thought maybe they'd try to trap after the break there out of the 2-3 zone. Mctaggart baseline to Waterhouse. Waterhouse drives along the left baseline, trying to back his way in, banks it up and in. Waterhouse just muscled his way along the baseline. It is 10-0 Starmont.
And Central's just kind of shell-shocked right now.
And left side, and there is a hand check on Waterhouse as McGrill brings it left side. So we appreciate you hanging with us on the streaming side. We've got about half the screen, so we'll try to focus in on that, keep you updated to what's happening on the ball game as we'll work through that. Meanwhile, left side, Benna goes inbounds to Barons. Barons back over to McGrill. He's open left side, fires up the 3, got it! And the Warriors finally on the board, and a nice look by McGrill.
Yeah, nice step back there. Nice job by Tate Barons just to kind of give him that screen and that handoff.
And left side to Meade. Central now does try to trap out of that, but they get it in the corner. Mctaggart, left corner for 3, aired it out well long. And the rebound read well there by McGrill. Warriors back offensively now, and they work it back out on top to McGrill. Vaughn right side to Benna. So the Warriors trying to regroup here. Benna to Weber. Weber brings it right sideline now and goes back out on top to McGrill halfway through the first quarter. McGrill brings it right side, cut off there. Barons now back out on top, and it is Vaughn. He's got a lane to the basket, drives into the right side, but leaves the layup short. Barons the rebound, and it's knocked away from behind by Waterhouse. The Warriors maintain possession.
Yeah, nice drive there by Parker Vaughn, and great rebound by Tate Barons to keep that offensive set alive. Gets knocked out of his hands, but Central maintains possession.
Sherman into the ball game. That's a young freshman. And number 32, a 6'2 senior. Here's McGrill just off the elbow. Shot rattles in and off from the right elbow on the inbounds. Waterhouse gets the rebound. So McGrill has had a good look and hit a 3 moments ago, but missing that shot there. Waterhouse, left side, that's Sherman. He's open, deep left corner for 3. Rolls in and out, no good. Touched every part of the rim and kicked out to the left side. Benna gets the rebound. McGrill offensively, top of the key, brings it back out on top here now to Weber. Weber to Vaughn. Vaughn right side, going to fire up a 3. Got it! So the Warriors starting to heat up here, and they've answered with a couple of 3s, back within 4.
Yeah, shot that with confidence, and that's what we talked about, having everybody scoring, everybody helping out, pitching in. Starmont needs to do that now with Sherman to get him in the scoring column.
Meade has it right side, and looking to go on top to Waterhouse, and now Starmont takes a timeout. So they want to reset here offensively. 3:13 left in the opening quarter. 10-6, the early lead for Central. Let's take this break.
Boisier Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel garage doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Boisier Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top-quality products and superb customer service. Contact Boisier Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
So a timeout taken there by Starmont. And what happened is, as they came into the offensive end, they were having a little problem with this pressure defense now by Central.
Yeah, Central's trying to trap on the sides here from the bottom and the top, and here it is again. Got the ball at the top of the key to Sherman to get out of that
And
trap.
Sherman gives them some length to help them handle it. 3 minutes left in the quarter. Sherman gets it right side, brings it to the left, but leaves the shot short. That was a nice drive. The rebound pulled down by Isaiah Maker, who saves it back over here on the left side. And it is once again Starmont maintaining possession. Mctaggart in the lane to Waterhouse. Trying to get by Barons at 6'7", middle of the lane. Sherman inside, 12-foot jump shot, banks it long. Rebound ricochets out of there and picked up by Benna in front of the Central student section. So 10-6, Warriors a chance to get a little closer here. Left side to Keegan Mctaggart, who's just checked into the ball game for the Warriors. He checked in for Weber. Vaughn off a pick. Here is, again, McGrill. McGrill brings it right side, pulls up in the lane. One-handed runner over the front of the rim. It is good. And McGrill being super aggressive. Here's an 8-0 run by Central.
Yeah, as hot as Starmont was to start the game, Central's heating up just as much here in the second half of the first quarter.
And left side, Starmont throws it away. As they tried to work it in the left corner to Mctaggart. Throwing behind him, it goes out of bounds. And the turnover gives it there to Central. So after the trap, Starmont struggling now.
Yeah, they are. They're struggling with this. Now, 2 turnovers for each team at this point. But you can see that trap's really causing some havoc for the Stars.
All right, Benna, by the way, checks out for Central. Weber back into the ball game here as we go inside 2 minutes in our first quarter. And it is on top McGreal, left side, and they work it there now with Nerickson. Nerickson to Weber. Weber right side to Vaughn. Both these teams probably shorter benches tonight. Vaughn, nice hesitant dribble, drives in from the left side, banks it long as he went up there with the right hand shooting, but fouled and goes to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, again, another nice drive for Vaughn, cutting across the lane, going to the left side, but shooting that with his right, just a little long off the backboard.
So Vaughn has 2, and what you're seeing from Central is aggressive, trying to get to the basket. They feel like, even though they're a bit undersized, that they have a bit of a quickness advantage, especially at the guard spot. So Vaughn has 2. Free throw on its way, circles around, touches every part of the rim twice, and rolls through. And the Warriors back within 1. So a 10-0 start by Starmont. Here's a 9-0 run by Central.
Well, and Central's a 58% free throw shooting team, so they're no slouches at the free throw line. They just don't get there enough.
Second free throw on its way there, and that one is short. Barron's able to tip up the rebound, cannot hang on to it. Then Sherman knocks it away underneath the basket, and Starmont could have grabbed the ball. Meade could have, but he let it go out of bounds, thinking that it was off of Barron's. You got a chance to get it. Go grab it.
In postseason, go grab the ball. Possessions are possessions right now.
And it is Central's basketball. Inbounds to McGreal. McGreal takes a step back, right side, 15-footer from the wing, no good. Rebound bounced twice off the rim off the left side. Meade clears the rebound. Warriors unable to take advantage. Meade back over left side to Maker. Maker brings it to the left elbow, swings it in the corner to Vasky, overshot him. Vasky had moved back to the three-point line. Maker, I believe, thought he was going along the baseline. They turn it over.
Well, that all started with that pressure out of the 2-3. They're trapping at the top of this, and Maker did a nice job of breaking it, but when he went to make that pass to Vasky, he's not attacking that basket like Maker was.
Inside 90 seconds left in the half. McGreal, right side, back out on top here now with Nerickson. Nerickson to McGreal. McGreal, right side, and he flips it on back there to Vaughn. Vaughn just inside the three-point line. 17-footer nails it. So here's an 11-0 run by Central. They've answered, and they've got a 1-point lead with a minute to go in the quarter.
Yeah, tale of 2 halves here in this first quarter. Starmont came out red hot, and Central's got all the momentum right now.
And as they try to go to Maddox in the corner, the ball is deflected out of bounds, but it stays down here. On the end of the Central bench, Starmont takes it inbounds. Vaughn and Barron's check out. Waterhouse and also Maker check out for Starmont. Number 2, Ashton Kramer, his first appearance, a 5'7" sophomore. And also into the game for them is number 12, and Nick Wilfong, a 5'9" freshman. For Central, Benna has checked back into the ballgame, and also Gabe Erickson, a sophomore, has checked in. Right side on the wing, Wilfong for 3 off the front of the rim. Shot no good. Rebound picked up middle of the lane by Erickson. Warriors trying to add on to a 1-point lead. On top to McGreal. McGreal with it now here. Goes off a pick. Left side, wants to drive in. He will. Swoops in with the left hand. Pretty move. Banks it up and in. They've got no answer from McGreal, and the Warriors lead by 3.
Yeah, nice drive there by McGreal, and found an easy lane to the basket.
Wilfong to Meade. Meade, left side. Mctaggart in the corner to Kramer. Kramer back out on top to Meade. Right side, Wilfong drives baseline, stops at the right elbow, feeds it over to Mctaggart. That is again Vasky. Left side, Kramer for 3 off the front of the rim. Shot no good. Rebound cleared by Benna off the right side. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Erickson on top to Benna. Benna right side in the corner to Weber. Weber back over to McGreal. You know he's taking the last shot. 3 seconds to go. Crossover dribble. Takes a 3. Left side. Got it! He actually hit it from the right side. So after being down 10-0, they answer with a 16-0 run. And the Warriors lead by 6 at the end of 1. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
You love your business. You put everything into it, nurtured it so it would grow into the pride and joy it's become. It's only natural that you want to protect it with the right insurance. An insurance policy from West Bend is the best way to keep it happy, healthy, and profitable. We'll wrap it in the cozy warmth of the silver lining. To find out how West Bend can protect your business, contact Tom Gifford, Kevin Lau, or Michael Beck, agents with Gifford Insurance Agency in Elkader at 245-1360.
Starmont Central Basketball is brought to you in part by Johnson's Restaurant and Reception Hall, C.J. Moyna & Sons, Central State Bank, member FDIC, Gateway Appliance in Manchester, Pam Vasky of Smith Insurance, Strawberry Point, and Heritage Mutual Insurance. Ethan Kane Construction. If it don't drain, call Ethan Kane. T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona. St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service. Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont. Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg. And LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville.
So Starmont got the start they were looking for. 10-0 lead, hit a couple of threes, a lot of confidence early in this ball game. And Central, what an answer.
Yeah, 16-0 run to answer that 10-0 run, and they've got a 6-point lead going in the second quarter. And I think some of that was sparked by trapping out of the defensive end. They got that 2-3, and they're trapping and just causing some panic there on the Stars.
And for Central, they have the basketball. Benna, McGreal, Weber, also Erickson out there, along with, once again, Caden Erickson. That's Gabe Erickson as well. Driving left side is Weber. Has a lane to the basket, fouled on the drive in, and Weber goes to the free throw line for 2. He was hacked as he went up for the shot off the left side. And the Warriors will try to add on to a 6-point lead. Shooting in the opening quarter.
The Warriors were 6 of 11 for 55%, 3 of 5 behind the arc. The Stars were 4 of 10, so 40%. Central gets 1 free throw. Starmont didn't have any.
Free throw by Weber. It is good. It is now 17-10. Central in the lead. Vaughn back in. McGreal checking out. You will always have one of them on the court for sure, and very limited time with both of them, or I should say with them at least not on the court together.
Together, exactly. McGreal didn't get a break there in that first quarter, so this will be short.
Off the back of the rim, it is no good. Weber makes 1 of 2, and the Warriors lead by 7. So second quarter just underway, and they have it in the lane. They try to go there to Sherman. Sherman back out on top to Waterhouse, intercepted by Weber. Weber has problems picking up the basketball, finally does in the offensive end for the Warriors. Vaughn, right side, he drives, has a lane to the basket, bodied by, I believe, Waterhouse on the way in. Waterhouse checked him as he drove in off the right side, foul on the floor, and the Warriors will take it off the right side of the basket.
Yeah, nice lane there. Parker Vaughn really recognizing that lane, and he says, I'm going to try to get there, and got fouled before he made it up for that shot. Waterhouse is going to check out. That's his second foul.
So that's the 4th team foul on Starmont as Vasky comes back into the ballgame. Benna takes it right side for the Warriors. Has to go back to center court there. Gets it to Weber. Weber right side, and that is Benna back over to Weber. Puts it on the floor. Cut off on the baseline, looking for a wraparound pass, and he hands it to Gabe Erickson, back to Caden Erickson. Left side, Vaughn. Vaughn, guarded by Vasky, wants to drive in, has a lane to the basket, jump stops, lays it up from the left side, but too strong. Had a good-looking move. Wilfong clears the rebound on the air bank on the right side.
He cleared that so well and just put it too strong off the backboard.
And this is the situation now where Starmont has not scored for 7 minutes. Beatty gets into the lane. He drives in. The shot no good, but fouled. And the Stars look down low in really for the first time tonight, getting the ball in good position in the lane.
Yeah, we saw Garrett Waterhouse do a nice job of driving to get open, but we haven't seen that entry pass or that true post-up move, and this is the first time we saw that with Sawyer Beatty posting up in the middle of the lane.
And again, this is now 2 for Beatty. Free throw, it is no good. Again, Starmont as a team has struggled from the field, only about 26.9%, 18% on three-pointers, though they hit 2 of their first 3 to start this game, and only 45% from the free throw line. So it's a team that has struggled offensively. Second free throw by Beatty. That free throw good. 1 of 2. They'll take that, but that stops a 17-0 run by Central.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I saw that ball go through the hoop.
Weber wide open, left corner for 3. Hits the right side of the rim, and the rebound deflected to Wilfong. Quick rush shot there by Central. Not a bad look, though. And Sherman back in the offensive end. Sherman drives baseline, bodied there by McGreal. So, by the way, Vaughn checked in for Central. So McGreal, I should say, came back into the ball game. So as we mentioned, it wasn't long that he was out.
He was only out of there for a minute, but he's going to go to the bench here. That's his second foul, and both of those were kind of on the outskirts, just kind of a touch foul.
Inbound Sherman at the elbow, wide open, nails the 15-footer off the right elbow. Nice entry pass there. Just too easy, and they're back within now 4.
Yeah, good-looking shot there out of the freshman Kyle Sherman.
Vaughn, right side, hands it back to Caden Erickson, and Erickson wants to drive left side, takes that shot. It is no good, but he's bodied by Vasky. Got a step by Vasky defensively. The Stars at some point may have to look at getting out of this man-to-man.
Yeah, they're just giving up too many, lanes to the basket, and the help defense is coming, but they're coming late, and they're bodying up the shooter, putting Central at the free throw line.
And it will be Caden Erickson to the free throw line for 2. Free throw on its way there, and it is good. So it's now 18-13, Central in the lead, 6.5 here left in our second quarter. Wilfong checks out as Mctaggart comes in here for the Stars. So they raced out to a 10-0 lead, but now trailing 18-13. Second free throw being eyed here by Caden Nerickson. Erickson's free throw on its way there. It's off the back of the rim. It is no good. Meade gets the rebound off the left there for the Stars. So Starmont back offensively. Right side, and they work it to Meade. Meade left side to Sherman. Sherman left side for three. Short. Wedged it between the rim and backboard. Rebound kicks out of there. Picked up by Beatty off the left side. His shot in the lane, no good, but fouled. Beatty goes to the free throw line for two.
Yeah, kind of a loose ball there. Nice job on Sherman following his shot and battling for it with Parker Vaughn, and that thing ends up in Beatty's hands. He's like, I'm under the hoop, I got to shoot it. He's getting fouled, so 5 fouls now on both teams here. 6 minutes left to go in our second quarter.
Free throw by Beatty. It is short. It is off to the right. So Beatty getting to the line. That's a bright spot here. But again, this will be another opportunity. He's actually struggled from the free throw line this year at 12 of 38 from the free throw line. So less than basically 33%. Second free throw is no good, but Mctaggart gets the rebound. His putback shot no good. Sherman picks out the rebound to Beatty. Beatty, turnaround putback, banks it up and in. Beatty says, I'll get two, banking it in off the left block. And they're back within now two.
And those are the kind of shots that you have to hit in the postseason if you're going to win a ball game.
It's actually 18-15, by the way. Here's pick and roll, and Barrett's wide open, but misses the gimme layup. Benna gets the rebound for Central, then loses it out of bounds. Beautiful feed from Vaughn to Barnes, who at 6'7", rolled to the right side and just left it long.
Yeah, rolled off his fingers and just too strong, and I don't know how that happened because he was just floating it up there, and it comes off the back of the iron.
Meade, right side to Mctaggart, in the corner now to Vasky. Vasky in the lane looking for Beatty. Back out on top to Meade, and he tried to go in the lane, and it's intercepted by Gabe Erickson. A lot of traffic in there. Gabe Erickson picks it away. Benna, left side to Weber. Weber on top to Vaughn. So a 3-point lead for Central. Vaughn comes off a pick, goes underneath to Benna, working backdoor, lays it up from the right side, moving from left to right. Nice backdoor cut there by Benna, and Vaughn set him up perfectly.
Yeah, nice look there by Vaughn. He could have easily taken that shot, but saw Benna cut into the hoop.
Meade goes to the free throw line. Left side now open on the wing. That is Vasky for three. Shot no good off the front of the rim. Benna clears the rebound. Starmont not getting a second opportunity. That trip down. Back out on top to Benna. Benna wide open. Right side fires up the three. Banks it. Got it to go in. The bank stays open late on this Friday night. And the Warriors lead by 8.
Almost a heat check out of Benna. He's caught that with confidence. Just stroked it from outside.
And left side, Sherman. Hands it on over to Vasky. Vasky with it now. Back out on top to Meade. We've played 3 minutes here of this second quarter. Left side, Mctaggart for three. Line drives it. Got it to go from the left side. It's a 2. Foot was on the line, but they'll take that basket.
Yeah, nice shot. Line drive basket there by Mctaggart.
So it is now here 23-17. Central tried to go in the lane, and it's intercepted there by Meade.
Just a silly foul. Corey Weber goes to the rack and doesn't get the shot and tries to grab that ball 90 feet from the hoop. Gets a silly foul. That's the 6th foul on the Warriors.
That is his second as well. So 4.5 to go in our first half. Sherman checks out. Maker back in for the Stars. 23-17. Central here in the lead. Warriors have played 2-3 zone throughout. Meade left side to Mctaggart. On the left wing, back out on top to Meade. Then Mctaggart cuts in, pulls up in the middle of the lane. 8-foot jump shot off the back of the rim. Bounces high. Got it to go through. Mctaggart heating up. And it's now 23-19. Vasky got tripped over the line as he came into the offensive end, and our defensive end, I should say, but able to hop back up for the Stars. Left side, they go on top to Erickson. Erickson, top of the key. And he hands it on over to Vaughn on the right side. Halfway through the second quarter, Weber in the corner to Erickson. He's got a lane to the basket. Goes to Erickson, middle of the lane. That's Gabe. Shot by Benna underneath the basket. Blocked out of bounds by Meade. Benna would have had a hard time getting that ball back up underneath the basket. But Meade blocks it out of bounds. Warriors fortunate to maintain possession.
But great ball movement by the Warriors to get that opportunity. I've been impressed by them running their offense.
Weber back out on top to Vaughn. Vaughn, top of the key, fakes the three, but he's got a lane to the basket, drives in, knocked away on the way up there. Maker, with the help defense, didn't slide the body over, but reached in and knocked the ball away.
And kind of poked that from underneath.
Maker, left side, fires up the three, banks it well long off to the right. And back in the offensive end is Erickson. One and done. Erickson drives in the lane, swoops in, layup, no good, missed it to the left. A lot of nice moves here, not a lot of scoring. And Meade, the rebound for the Stars.
Yeah, nice drive there by Erickson, just wasn't able to finish around the rack.
And they have it in the lane, and Starmont throws it away. Vaughn intercepted along the baseline, and a pass intended for Beatty. Vaughn drives in right side, then he loses the basketball driving in, and it goes out of bounds. So a little bit of a ragtag stretch here in this ball game.
I think both teams just getting a little fast-paced. We talked about wanting to get this into the 40-point range for Starmont, but I think pushing just a little bit. They're well on their pace. They need to continue to be patient, work for good shots.
Maker in the corner to Mctaggart. Mctaggart back out on top to Mead. Mead with it, and he's going to bring it over right side. And that is, again, Mctaggart. Open, deep right corner for three. Aired it out long, but Maker gets the air rebound on the left baseline, and then Weber reaches in and ties him up, and then actually kind of nudges him to the floor. Weber goes on over to help him up there. Our official, Luther Linderbaum, was giving some thought there.
Yeah, he gave some thought, and he thought maybe there was some ill will there, but I think they were both just pulling for that ball, and one gave up a little earlier than the other one.
Now, they rule it actually a jump ball, so it is not foul number 7. But the Stars get it on possession. And they'll take it inbounds with Mead. Back out on top to Maker. Maker left side to Mead. He's wide open. Deep left corner. Fires up the three. Got it! So the Stars in a bit of a run. And they're now back within 1.
And that's a big shot there for Isaac Mead. Get him in the scoring
And
column.
by the way, McGreal back in the game for the Warriors. And as Nerickson drives in, he loses the basketball. And it's picked up by Mctaggart. So the Warriors have just turned it over. And they've been unforced. Weber at center court slides into the bleachers. They call him the mop for a reason.
Oh, man.
He knocked the ball away and slid at center court trying to get that basketball, but came up empty. But we've got a timeout. 2.5 to go in an entertaining first half. Warriors lead by 1. Let's take this break.
Do you need something fun and unique for a Valentine's gift? Check out the jewelry collections at Turkey River Mall in downtown Elkader. There are 4 levels with 14,000 square feet of purely unique shopping. You'll discover an eclectic mix of old and new, including antiques, jewelry, high-end and resale clothing for kids and adults, furniture, art, toys, crafts, rocks and minerals, and think custom apparel. You must shop the area's largest selection of anything and everything at Turkey River Mall in downtown Elkader. Visit their website at turkeyrivermall.com.
Starmont Central Basketball is brought to you in part by J&J Land Solutions in Edgewood, Northeast Iowa Sub-Drains in Strawberry Point, The Beauty Bar, Stronghold Corp., Evans Chiropractic, Fenley's Irish Pub, Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, Myers Auto Service in Monona, Clayton County Recycling of Monona, the Lowena Savings Bank, Culligan Water Conditioning of Elkader, Quillen's Quality Food serving Northeast Iowa, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, Bacon Concrete in Postville, and Carr Auto Group. So it's 23-22, Central in the lead. Stars raced out to a 10-0 lead, fell down by 8. They're now back within 1. 2.5 to go here in our first half. They just took that timeout. Against Central's 2-3 zone, Maker takes an off-balance 15-footer right side. Shot no good, found himself open. Missed it, left it short off the rim. Barons the rebound for Central. Back out on top, McGreal. McGreal drives in, gets a step by me, double pump shot, up and in. They've had no answer on the drive, and they lead by 3 now here. And McGreal with those 2 fouls.
And I think that's exactly why McGreal's in the game, is he's a scoring threat. They haven't had an answer. They need to try to extend this lead in these last 2 minutes before half.
Mead tried to go right side. The ball deflected out of bounds by Weber. So Mead takes it out of bounds, inbounds to Maker, and Maker has it left side. Stars down by 3. Maker on the left wing. Stops the dribble. Needs some help. Goes middle of the lane to Vasky. Vasky's going to get close to a 3-second unless he takes the shot. No, he doesn't. He was in there a long time. Probably closer to 6 seconds. And a 3-second violation on the Stars in the middle of the lane.
And we talked about things kind of getting a little more rushed, a little more hesitant. And I think the Stars are just playing with a little bit of nerves out there. They just need to relax. They're in the ball game. They need to stop here.
2 minutes left in our first half. Starmont down by 3. Warriors trying to add on. Top of the key is Vaughn, who just came back into the ball game. Left side to Benna. Benna goes off a pick, wants to drive, and a hand check there by Beatty. So Beatty the hand check. That's the 6th team foul on Starmont. So now both teams in the bonus for only the final 149, but the second foul on Beatty. So Sherman comes back in for Starmont.
Well, and I think this is a good move to get Sherman in there. He needs to be a scorer, and they need to get him some looks and some baskets here to be a scorer for.
Warriors will take it off the left side of the basket, and they get it inbounds to Barons. Barons to Benna, and they try to go pick and roll, and Benna step back 3 left side, leaves it flat there off the back of the rim. Hit the front of the rim, bounce to the back, and it's no good. Rebound pulled down by Vasky. 90 seconds left here in the half. Vasky, right side, looking underneath, double pump, try to throw it on top. He got caught in the air with nowhere to go, and it's intercepted by Weber. Weber right side to McGreal. McGreal right side for 3 off the front of the rim. Barron Skies gets the rebound, put back, rolls over the front of the rim, got it to roll through. Tate Barron's the offensive rebound, and the Warriors lead by 5.
And they're looking to extend this lead. Starmont's got to have an answer. They just haven't been there offensively the last couple of trips down.
Maker goes left side. They bring it back out on top to Mead. Mead to Vasky. Thought about the 3. Back over on top to Mead. Left side Mctaggart. He'll take a 3 there. Banks it well long. It is no good. Rebound by Benna, who's done a great job rebounding on the weak side. As we go inside, a minute left here. McGreal, stop and pop. Right side for 3. Got it. Between the top of the key and the right wing. Puts them up by 8. That equals their biggest lead of the half.
And that's such a smooth stroke for him to get his feet under him and elevate straight up and just stroke that 3.
And back into the offensive end now here is Starmont. 40 seconds to go in our first half. Middle of the lane to Mctaggart. Puts it on the floor. Takes a tough shot over the outstretched arms of Barnes. Hangs on the rim, then slides through. McTaggart's been good in the paint. And they're back within 6. Vaughn in the lane. Barnes. Great post-up position. Banks it up and in. Again, they've got no answer when he's one-on-one.
One-on-one, he's the tallest guy out there and knows how to finish around the rim.
And Sherman has it right side for the Stars. And the left side now to Maker. 15 seconds here in our first half. On top to Mead. Stars content to work for 1. And they go left side to Vasky. Vasky on top to Sherman, intercepted by Weber. Weber's got a fast break at the other end and scores the layup. So they're back up now by 10. Inbounds, they get it to Mead, and that's how the quarter comes to an end. So the Warriors, they end up closing the quarter on a 9-2 run. 34-24. The Warriors have their biggest lead here at the half. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what we do at Clayton Drug. Your health affects every aspect of your life, and here at Clayton Drug, we are committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. We deliver a range of services with options to meet your individual needs. We are a full-service pharmacy offering services such as med packing, to your home or mail delivery, online prescription refill, and a prescription loyalty program. We also have personal and home health care items available. Clayton Drug connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to service all in between.
Take on what Mother Nature throws at you with a John Deere 1 Family or 3E Series tractor. With quick hitch capabilities, you can add rear or front snow blades, a snowblower, and a bundle of other attachments. Work better, faster, and more comfortably this year on a John Deere tractor. Come by your local dealer and see why nothing runs like a Deere. Visit Bodensteiner Implement at one of their 10 Northeast Iowa locations today or request a quote online at bodimp.com.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Waukon. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Waukon.
Brrr, the cold weather is here, and with it comes wind, snow, and ice that can damage overhead power lines. Remember to stay away from all downed lines. They may still be energized. Call to report broken poles, downed wires, or any other damage. By working together, we can keep everyone safe. That's the power of human connections. Almaquee Clayton Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Hey sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Stars Warriors Basketball is brought to you in part by Bloom's Flowers, Gifts, and More in Edgewood, Citizen State Bank of Monticello, Hopkinton, Ryan, Manchester, Winthrop, Strawberry Point, and New Vienna, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. TD Sports Bar and Grill in downtown Elkader, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona, and Furniture Showcase in Allwine, lighting showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments. So Central outscoring Starmont 18-14 in the second quarter. Starmont led 10-0 to start this ball game. The Warriors scored the final 16 points of the first quarter, and they end up there outscoring them in the second quarter. It was 25-22. They closed the half on a 9-2 run, and Corey Weber, the steal and the layup, gives them the biggest lead here of the half.
Yeah, that last steal, that last turnovers, and Starmont's had 9 of them. That was a big one there. That put him back, past double digits.
All right, let's go to the totals now. Let's start with Central. Dan McGreal leads them offensively.
Dan McGreal leading the way with 15, but that balanced scoring. Parker Vaughn with 6, Seth Benna with 5, 3 points for Corey Weber, 4 points for Tate Behrens, Kate Nerickson with the point, 34 points. They're shooting 48%, 5 of 10 behind the arc, which is huge. 50% and only 5 turnovers.
And they are getting to the basket, and it seems like especially Vaughn and also McGreal getting to the basket, and then you mentioned hitting the outside shots as well. Let's go to the rest of the totals now.
For Starmont, they're led by Keegan Mctaggart. He's got 7 points, 4 points for Kyle Sherman, 4 points for Garrett Waterhouse. Spent a lot of that second quarter on the bench with those 2 fouls. Sawyer Beatty with 3, Maddox Vasky with 3, and Isaac Mead with 3. So 24 points. The Stars are shooting 43% as well. 3 of 12 behind the arc, 7 of 11 from 2-point range. So 64%. Only 1 of 5 from the free throw line, and those 9 turnovers in the first half.
Yeah, now, lots of good things, I think, for Starmont in that first half. Offensively, you've put up 24 points here, but the defense is where they're really going to have to pick it up if they're going to climb back into this ball game.
And they're going to have to do something different because their help defense is just a little slow coming over and trying to stop that drive. I don't know if a zone is going to help that or some kind of trap to try to force some ball pressure for the Warriors.
All right, so at the half, 34-24, it is Central leading Starmont. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll talk about what's coming up with the girls' tournament tomorrow night. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Hi, this is Justin Burnau from Burnau Chevrolet in Monona. I would like to thank all of our customers and local athletes for their business and support. Just like you, we like to have a winning edge over the competition. Stop in today to see how Burnau Chevrolet in Monona makes you the winner. Visit us on our website, birdnow.com, and remember, you got to get to our place, Burnau Chevrolet in Monona. You'll love the way we treat you.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
Gardavillo Auto and Tire is a full automotive service shop that offers tire sales and repairs. We have 24-hour gas and diesel pumps where you can pay at the pump, a tire truck and mobile service vehicle for roadside and on-the-farm assistance, and a semi-wrecker so no rig is too big. Check out our current tire rebates by stopping into Gardavillo Auto and Tire or call 563-964-2005. That's 563-964-2005.
Stars Warriors Basketball is brought to you in part by David Balls, agent for Balls Insurance Agency in Elkader, Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, Welterlin Motors in Edgewood, Hill Country Convenience Store, Every's Auto and Tire in Colesburg, Farmer Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, Outdoor Creations, your floral, landscape, and garden center in Monona, RGK Portable Buildings, and by Rivals Inc., custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. So at the half, 34-24 is our score. It is once again a lead for Central, leading by 10 here at the half. Winner of this ball game heads to
Edgewood on Monday nights, and they will take on Edgewood Colesburg, the number 1 seed in this district. That's a 7 o'clock game in Edgewood. We'll have that game for you here on KCTN. Tomorrow night, though, our girls' tournament coverage continues. We'll be down in the River Valley. It is Postville at Clayton Ridge. Chalk Talk at 6:30. Game time is at 7 o'clock. Those teams have split those 2 matchups.
Yeah, the 2A gets started, tomorrow night down there in Guttenberg, and Postville beat Clayton Ridge on their floor. Clayton Ridge beat Postville on their floor. So the rubber match is tournaments, and we've had this the last couple of years. They face each other in the postseason. You never know what's going to happen with those 2 teams, and we'll see which team shows up ready to win a postseason ball game.
North Fayette Valley hosting New Hampton tomorrow night. We'll have updates on that ball game. That's a 7 o'clock start. They played an overtime ball game. That's in Class 3A. And our 2A tournament coverage will continue then on Tuesday night. We'll bring you the MFL Marmac Sumner Fred game in Monona. Chalk Talk at 6:30. Game time is at 7. And by the way, we'll have updates on the Central Turkey Valley game going on here in Elkader. They've got a great matchup here as well. So we'll be following both those games for you coming up there on, once again, Tuesday night. Busy tournament time.
It's tournament time, Dan. We got a lot of ball to cover, but right now we had an interesting ball game here. Does Starmont have another run? Can they get back into this ball game, make things interesting? Can Central hold them off? I think it's both going to start for both of these teams on defense.
All right, now, defensively, that's where you mentioned it starts. But for Starmont here, if you're going to stay man-to-man, you better be better with your help defense. But I think you may see a switch for them defensively, perhaps.
I would think there'd be a switch, but if they're going to go man and they're going to help out of that, it's the helper that's not happening. It's that third guy that's rotating over because Central's did a nice job with those interior passes.
Now, what Starmont offensively has done, we mentioned, they wanted to see if they could have a better night offensively. Their season high's 44, got 24 in the first half. You've done that part, right?
And they've scored well when they've been patient. When they've tried to rush things and try to force things, that's when things got out of whack. So if they continue to be patient on offense and can get stops on defense, I think they're going to be okay.
Central got going in this ball game when they started to trap out of that 2-3 zone.
And I would expect to see the same thing out of them. They might mix it up. You might see a little 1-3-1, a little man, but I think that 2-3 zone is going to be their base defense with some trapping.
Warriors basketball to start the second half. Vaughn, McGreal, Barons also out there as well is Benna, and they have Weber. Right side, McGreal open just off the top of the key for a 3. Got it. A set to start the second half. And the Warriors pick right up where they left off. They lead by 13.
Yeah, this is their biggest lead. That was a nice stroke there by Dan McGrill.
Mead out there along with Waterhouse. You also have Vasky, Mctaggart, and also out there is Beatty. So this is the danger area for Starmont, a team that doesn't score a ton of points here. So now this is where they have to work their way back. And they'll try to work things here offensively. Mead in the lane area, Beatty. Beatty puts it on the floor, kicks it in the corner to Waterhouse. Nothing doing there. Back over left side to Vasky. Vasky swings it right side to Mead. He's open right side. Fires up the 3. Banks it in. Got it. They've banked in a couple of 3s tonight. Mctaggart earlier. Mead there. They're back within 10.
Yeah, nice looking shot there. And that was bank all the way. He called that from the corner.
And back out on top. Benna top of the key for 3. Rattled in and out. Touched every part of the rim. Just did not go down. Rim unkind. And the rebound by the Stars. Back left side now to Vasky. Vasky in the lane. They get it down to Beatty, and he's nudged from behind. So you see Starmont still looking down low, and Beatty was posted up there against Barons, and Barons called for the hand check.
And that's an interesting matchup. We talked about Beatty. He's a sophomore, and Tate Barons, he's a junior, but Barons definitely has the height advantage, but I think Beatty's got some post moves that he can use against him.
Waterhouse in the corner now, and they work it there with Mead. Reverses it right side to Vasky on the inbounds. Warriors did a good job defending. Vasky had it knocked away by Vaughn, but he's able to pick up the basketball. Goes left side, and there's Weber, a hand in the passing lane. Pass is deflected, and goes there to Mead. McTaggart just off the elbow. Little 12-foot jump shot. It is good. McTaggart's been really good in the lane. They're back within 8.
Yeah, they're right back with them now, and they need another stop here.
McGreal to Weber, back left side, and they throw it away. Weber and Benna collided on the wing as they were trying to switch offensively, and because of that, the ball goes out of bounds, and the Stars get it back.
Yeah, just miscommunication there. Vaughn trying to get to the top of the key, and Benna trying to get over to the wing, and the pass came as they were crossing paths and goes out of bounds. A turnover, but a positive here for the Stars. See if they can capitalize.
Caden Nerickson checking in for Tate Barons for the Warriors. And in the lane, Beatty at the left elbow. Back over to Mead, threw it away. Yep, Mead was on the right wing, took a step back towards center court. That's a case of throwing it to a spot and not necessarily to looking to where the guy was.
Well, and the guy that was on the wing did the right thing. He passed it in, and he moved, so the defender didn't know where he was, but the return pass went right back where he was.
Waterhouse still guarding McGreal. McGreal fakes the pick there, pulls up from the elbow, right side, got it. Again, McGreal with a nice move to the right, and they continue to burn the nets with McGreal.
And we said he didn't have to have a big night, but he's at 20 points already. We're early in our second half.
And Waterhouse to Mead. Mead on top here now to Vasky. Vasky on the left wing. Baseline to Waterhouse. Waterhouse brings it back out on top here. Bounces it to Mead. 5.5 left here in our third quarter. Right side Vasky. He's open on the inside-outside feed off the back of the rim. Shot no good. Waterhouse and Weber along with Beatty all collide. And the foul is pick and choose there on the Stars. I believe it's going to be called there on, Waterhouse crashing in. No, they call it on Beatty. That's the third on Beatty.
That's his third. That would have been the third on Waterhouse as well. So pick your poison there, but Beatty's going to step out with his third. Kyle Sherman's going to come back in the ball game, hit 4 points in the first half, see if he can spark something offensively.
And Sherman, of course, he's given them a lift from time to time off the bench. Going to have to do it here. They're down by 10, and the Warriors with possession. McGreal goes up a pick right side, takes the jumper from the elbow, same spot, nails it again. So McGreal just setting up his defender. They lead by a dozen.
Boy, that right side top of the key, that is his shot. He might as well just take that elbow and put his name on it right now.
And again, you're talking about right-handed. Here's Waterhouse. He's got a lane to the basket, lays it up and in inside the right block. And the Stars back within 10 at the 5-minute mark here in our third quarter.
Good drive by Waterhouse. He needs to do more of that.
And left side, McGreal. McGreal brings it back out on top now here to Weber. Weber brings it right side now and goes baseline now to Caden Nerickson. In the lane to Benna. Benna spins, middle of the lane shot, blocked by Vasky, but Benna gets his own rebound, saves it back to McGreal. Top of the key now to Vaughn. He pulls up from the elbow. 15-footer, leaves it short, but Benna gets the rebound. Actually, it's Caden Nerickson, but Benna drives in, banks it up and in, and the Warriors take advantage of a number of opportunities.
Yeah, those offensive rebounds got to be frustrating for Coach Beatty. Starmont's got to crash those boards a little harder.
Mead, right side. Caden Nerickson went for the steal, came up empty. They work it back out on top here now with Mead. Free throw line to Sherman. Sherman spins, lays it over the front of the rim. Oh, it left it short. Mctaggart the rebound, put back, blocked. McGreal and Benna with the block. Caden Nerickson the rebound for the Warriors. Back in the offensive end is Weber. Top of the key, there's Vaughn. For three, got it! It's a 15-point lead for the Warriors. Starmont going to play through it right now.
Yeah, Starmont not taking a timeout here, and this is what you talked about, getting out of hand, getting to that point of what do we need to do.
And Vaughn knocks it away from Vasky, but he's called for the foul, got a piece of the arm. Vaughn went for the steal, and it would have been an easy basket back at the other end.
Well, and that's one of those, it was probably clean, but the fact that he came from the top instead of coming from the bottom, I think if he pokes that out from the bottom, he probably gets away with that.
So Central brings Barons back into the ball game, and Benna checking out. Vasky left side to Mead. So can the Stars answer? In the lane, Mctaggart knocked away by Barons, a too hot to handle pass. And here's the Warriors back offensively. McGreal to Weber. Weber thought about the three, goes back over left side to McGreal. McGreal back out on top to Vaughn. 3.5 left in the third. Vaughn on the left wing area. Crossover dribble. He's got a lane to the basket. Uses the left hand. It is up. It is in. Foul, count the basket. And the Warriors pulling away here in the third.
Warriors just running on all cylinders right now. Nice drive by Parker Vaughn, getting to the rack, finishing strong, getting the foul, the harm. He's got a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play.
And it's 48-31 after leading here by 10. So the to start this quarter, free throw by Vaughn. It is good. Rattled around there, got it to stay down. They lead by 18. And Starmont's man-to-man has had no answer.
No answer for the hot shooting and the drives from the Warriors.
And right side now here, it is Mead. Mead in the lane area. Mctaggart kicks it right side. Waterhouse fakes the three. Goes back out on top to Mead. Vasky in the lane to Mctaggart. Mctaggart from the left block takes that shot over Barons. It is no good. I believe McGreal knocks the rebound out of bounds off the right side. And again, they got the ball to Mctaggart, and that's what they like to do.
Yeah, they like to have him, halfway up the lane there, working the post, but left it a little long that time.
Mead inbounds to Waterhouse. Vasky step behind the arc, just off the top of the key. It's no good. Rebound kicks into the corner. McGreal's going to let it go out of bounds, and he's actually nudged by Mead out of bounds. Warriors wanted a foul call. That's not the case. But McGreal grabbed the ball, right?
Yeah, just go get the ball. Let's go the other end. But just letting that go out of bounds, and Starmont not able to get to it.
Vaughn, left side in the corner to Weber. Weber brings it back out on top. 18-point lead for the Warriors. McGreal, this time covered by Waterhouse, and now we've got a foul as they try to go left side, and this is on the Stars. and the foul is on Waterhouse. Well, game get a little more physical here in this third quarter.
It is, and there's some frustrations. The Stars are falling behind here and trying to find a way to get back into it. But they're clarifying the foul here. That foul was on Waterhouse. That's his third. He's going to have to come out of the game.
Waterhouse checks out. Maker checks back into the game for the Stars, and it will be Central taking it out of bounds off the left side. Caden Nerickson, and it's knocked away by Sherman. Good stretched arms there by Sherman. Deflected it to himself. The Stars bring it back offensively. Left side, Vasky traveled with the basketball. Got it on the left wing. He wanted to go to Mctaggart, but switched pivot feet. Turnover by the Stars.
Shuffled his feet there on the wing, and before he had a chance to even pass that ball. Central's been doing a nice job of taking advantage when they get those turnovers. Starmont has not.
And on top is McGreal. They set a double pick. McGreal, a step behind the arc, right side for three off the front of the rim. Shows he's human. Rebound by Behrens. He misses the putback. Banked it long off the left block. Meade clears the rebound for the Stars. It remains an 18-point lead. On top, McGreal intercepts the pass. Actually could not come up with it, but it's picked up by Erickson. McGreal drives in. The double pump layup, no good, but fouled by Meade. And McGreal goes to the free throw line for two. We mentioned this during our Chalk Talk tonight, but on the court right now, McGreal is the best shooter on the court and the best ball handler on the court.
Yeah, he's shooting lights out tonight. He's a good shooter anyway, but shooting lights out tonight, but really handling that ball very well, leading this Warrior offense.
Free throw there is good, and they lead by 19. Substitution as Meade checks out for the Stars, and Kramer will check back in, and I believe Vasky has checked out as well, as Wilfong has checked in for the Stars. Just looking for some sort of a spark here, but it is getting away here in this third quarter. McGreal, second free throw on its way. It is good, and they lead by 20, so they have had no answer for McGreal tonight.
Yeah, he's been shooting lights out, and he was shooting that way in warm-ups. I was kind of watching him, and he's just carried it through the game.
Wilfong to Kramer as Central looking to trap. Wilfong, actually Kramer, switched pivot feet, traveled with the basketball. Same thing there. Pressure by the Warriors forces the turnover.
Yeah, and I think you might see Central do a little more of this, try to put this kind of out of hand. But right now, doing whatever they want to do offensively, and they're on the shoulders of Dan McGreal.
And right side McGreal in the offensive end, back to Caden Erickson. And they go right side. Here's McGreal, wide open, right corner for three. Got it! So McGreal flat out feeling it. You may want to realize where he's at. They lead by 23.
He's missed one shot in the second half, including free throws.
Kramer loses the basketball in the lane, picked up there by Vaughn. So the Warriors on a run right now. Back offensively, left side to Caden Erickson. In the lane to Gabe Erickson. His post-up shot blocked by Sherman, but Sherman got him with the body. And Gabe Erickson to the free throw line for two. Undersized playing in the lane area, but he'll go to the free throw line for two.
Yeah, taking that up strong. Gabe Erickson in among the trees there and just trying to turn around and get that ball up and off the rim. Gets a couple of free throws for his efforts.
You never would have guessed that Starmont led 10-0 in this game.
Yeah, they came out, started the game just on fire, and just haven't had that spark since.
Free throw by Gabe Erickson. It is good. Now you're talking about here, you're worried about being 35-pointed.
Yeah, this is getting into a scary area for them, and this is not what they wanted. We expected a good ball game, but we didn't expect one of these teams to pull away quite to this extent.
And especially here in the third quarter. Erickson, first free throw good. Second free throw is no good. Then Behrens comes over the back trying to get the rebound. Knocked it out of bounds, and he's called for the foul. That'll be the third whistle against the Warriors. McGreal gets a well-deserved breather for Central.
Yeah, he's going to catch some wind and get a little water in him here and be ready to go for the fourth quarter.
Benna back into the game for the Warriors. 24-point lead for Central. At the elbow area is Kramer. Kramer on the right wing goes to Sherman. He's open. Baseline. Fires up the three right side. Leaves it short. Rebound pulled down there by Benna. Back ahead to Caden Erickson. Warriors back offensively. And they go to Gabe Erickson. Left side, here's Parker Vaughn. He's wide open left side for three. It's off the back of the rim. Rebound deflected out of there. Mctaggart. Volleyball spiked it by the Central students. And it goes out of bounds. And it goes there to the Warriors.
I tell you what, Dan McGreal shooting hot makes everybody else feel like, hey, we can knock down shots too. Shooting with confidence right now.
And inbounds to Erickson. Back over to Vaughn. Vaughn brings it to the elbow, drives in, throws up the shot, and I believe he's called for an offensive foul. The shot was well short. Mctaggart there on the help defense, and that's the idea of help defense.
And that's what we talked about at halftime of having to help the helper get over there, not just throw out a hand, throw out a leg, but getting over there. And nice job there by Keegan Mctaggart, getting position, taking that charge.
Second foul on Vaughn, and we go inside a minute left here in the quarter. Kramer just outside the lane, little 8-foot runner, no good, missed it right side. Gabe Erickson, another rebound. Central's done a great job on the boards. Caden Nerickson, deck down low to Barons in the left block. Top of the key, Parker Vaughn steps into a three, leaves it short off the side of the rim. Rebound pulled down there by Mctaggart. So we're down inside 40 seconds left in our third quarter. Wilfong back left side to Maker at the left elbow. Needs a little help. Right side to Kramer. Kramer, he's open. Going to fire up a three. Right side. Got it! So the Stars scoring some points here. They've been quiet for a while. It's 55-34. They've only scored here now 10 points this quarter. Back right side on top to Parker. Inside 20 seconds left here in our third quarter. That's Vaughn at the top of the key. Loses it, picks it up, and goes back right side to Gabe Erickson. He's got a link to the basket. Lowers the head. Shovels up the shot. Hit the side of the backboard, but he's fouled by Wilfong. That's why that ball ended up deflected. And Gabe Erickson to the free throw line for two.
Did you see that sophomore? He put his head down. I'm going to the rack. And he gets fouled, but gets the shot off anyway. He's going to shoot a couple of more free throws. 1 of 2 the first time to the line.
And again, the Stars playing man-to-man throughout here. Gabe Erickson to the free throw line for two. It is good, and they lead 56-34. Starmont led 10-0. Central scored the next 17 points. Central led 23-22, by the way, and then went on that run before the half, an 11-2 run to close the half to put them up by 10. And they have pulled away here in the third quarter. Erickson's second free throw off the back of the rim, 1 of 2. Tate Barron's the rebound, put back in front of the rim. It is no good. Benna reaches in there, tried to save the rebound, but could not come up with it. It's tracked down along the baseline by Wilfong. Left side to Maker, 15-footer, right side shot, no good. And the third quarter comes to an end. Warriors on their way, now leading by 22 as we go to the fourth. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. till 8 p.m.
Starmont Central Basketball is brought to you in part by Johnson's Restaurant and Reception Hall, C.J. Moyna & Sons, Central State Bank, member FDIC, Gateway Appliance in Manchester, Pam Vasky of Smith Insurance, Strawberry Point, and Heritage Mutual Insurance. Ethan Kane Construction. If it don't drain, call Ethan Kane. T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona. St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service. Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont. Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg. And LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville. 56-34, Central in the lead as we start the fourth quarter. It is the Stars basketball. Waterhouse, Meade, Vasky, Beatty. And also out there is Mctaggart for Central. McGreal back out there along with Weber, Benna. You have as well as Gabe Erickson and Barons. So we start here and in the lane. They try to work it down there to Mctaggart. Deflected out of there by Barons, but tracked down there near center court by the Stars. Free throw line, Beatty. Left side to Vasky. Vasky traveled with the basketball. Moved the feet. Again, they went inside outside, but Vasky switched pivot feet. They've had a few too many of those turnovers here this second half.
They did. You know, Central shot very, very well in that third quarter. They put up 22 points, but 6 turnovers by the Stars added to those opportunities.
Starmont got the night they needed offensively, but the defense has been, for Central, being able to take advantage of it. And here's another. It's shot by Mctaggart, or I should say right side it is. McGreal taking the shot. No good. Rebound knocked out of bounds there in the far right corner. They set play, basically, at the top of the key.
Yeah, interesting set play because they run Weber along the baseline, and he calls for that three-pointer, and it kind of pulls the defense over, and McGreal comes off a double screen on the top of that key.
I was a bit surprised. McGreal missed it. It's a good open look, and he hasn't missed many of those tonight. Meade's going to fire up a three. Deep right side, banks it well along from the right wing. Benna gets the rebound, and there's a foul, and this is on Starmont. So this is one of these things now, a little frustration. Mctaggart called for the foul, and that should put Central into the bonus. Yeah, that'll be the 7th team foul.
7th team foul. That's going to put Central at the line for 1-1, and you don't want it to get to this point. You want Starmont to continue to play hard, try to work their way back into this, but, you know, keep it clean out there, keep hustling.
And that is the, again, 7th team foul, the first on Mctaggart. Yeah, because if you're Starmont here, you want to make this game respectable. I mean, I know you're down by 22. As Bennett to the free throw line for a 1-1, it is good. Now make it 23 here. But Central tonight offensively has had a good game plan, and Starmont just has not had the answer defensively tonight.
They haven't. Central is shooting 48% inside the arc. They're shooting over 50% outside the arc.
Free throw is short. Line drived it, and the rebound picked up by Waterhouse. 1 of 2 made by Benna. 7-minute mark. And they are down by 23, and Waterhouse nudges Weber, kind of pushes him away there. They go on top, and it's intercepted by McGreal. McGreal's got a fast break, drives in right side, scores the layup. So they lead by 25 right now, and the Warriors again now picking them up here is Weber in the backcourt. And now Waterhouse just sends Weber flying, and with a forearm, Weber ends up being flying across the court, and Starmont takes a timeout. So right now, a timeout, good decision here. Get things settled. 6:49 to go. Warriors on their way. Let's take this break. At American Family Insurance, protecting cattle ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand it's more than a ranch, it's your life, and that's why we offer customizable policies that protect what you've worked for. Let's build the policy your ranch deserves. Contact Julie Depke, agent, at 205 South Main Street in Elkader, or call 563-245-2366 today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Starmont Central Basketball is brought to you in part by J&J Land Solutions in Edgewood, Northeast Iowa Sub-Drains in Strawberry Point, The Beauty Bar, Stronghold Corp., Evans Chiropractic, Fenley's Irish Pub, Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, Myers Auto Service in Monona, Clayton County Recycling of Monona, the Lowena Savings Bank, Culligan Water Conditioning of Elkader, Quillen's Quality Food serving Northeast Iowa, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, Bacon Concrete in Postville, and Carr Auto Group. So a timeout taken, and a good timeout taken here by Coach Beatty, because I think he wants his team to just kind of regain its composure here, finish this season off strong.
Well, and Central's continuing to play, aggressive defense, which, very well it can. It's the postseason. They got to keep working hard, but there's some frustrations coming out of Starmont, and he just wanted to calm those down.
Left side, here's Meade for three off the back of the rim. Shot no good. Weber gets the rebound. Our officials had a lengthy discussion during that timeout as McGreal crossover dribble, and there's a foul by, once again, Waterhouse. As Waterhouse hand-checked McGreal, and McGreal goes to the free throw line for a 1-and-1 here. If you're Central, obviously you're on your way here, and you want to make sure that you stay, in rhythm, and in particular stay healthy. You don't want anybody to get hurt here.
Right. You want to stay healthy, but you want to continue to, finish strong, finish this ball game, have some momentum, because they've got a tough road ahead of them on Monday against the Vikings over at Edgewood Cold.
Waterhouse with his fourth foul checks out. McGreal to the free throw line. It is good, and they lead 60-34. This is a season high for points for the Warriors tonight.
It is, and Starmont's not that far off from their season high, so both teams shooting like they need to tonight.
Yeah, 34 points they've put up in this ball game. Second free throw being eyed by McGreal. McGreal's free throw on its way there, and it is good, and they lead 61-34. 6:36 left here in our fourth quarter. I think we'll see some subs as we move on here. Meanwhile, they go left side to Sherman. Sherman in the lane to Mctaggart. Takes that shot, turns, banks it off the rim. No good. Rebound pulled down by Sherman off the left side. Sherman drives in, 8-foot shot, leaves it short. Then Beatty knocked out the rebound, and it goes back to Central. Good possession that time for Starmont, getting the ball in good position.
Yeah, good position, getting a second chance opportunity, just not able to capitalize.
Substitution, McGreal, and maybe done for the night. I'm not for sure. He'll check out, but Vaughn back into the ball game.
Yeah, nice night out of Dan McGreal there, and he's earned the rest of the night off if that's the case.
Weber, right side in the corner to Benna. 6 minutes left in our fourth quarter. Knocked away by Sherman, and back right side to Weber. Weber, right sideline to Barnes, and Barnes on the right block, up and in. Weber, the nice assist. They get it to the big guy down low.
Nice finish by Tate Barnes. Kind of off balance there, but got a nice shot.
And that was great point-blank range. Mctaggart, middle of the lane, left side to Sherman. He's open left corner, steps into a three. That shot rolls around, got it to go down. Sherman hits the three-pointer, but again, started inside, then went outside.
Yeah, nice, established that inside to be able to kick it out for an open shot.
Then a left side for three. That's off the back of the rim. Vasky clears the rebound here for the Stars. So Starmont is going to close the season winless. On top, and here's a steal by Caden Erickson. Weber knocks it back to Caden Erickson and scores the layup. How about that? That's hustle on both guys.
Yeah, both of those guys just playing their guts out there, laying out for the tip and getting the run-out layup.
Meade, right side to Sherman. Sherman tried to go in the lane, intercepted by Weber, and he is a foul, and it's an intentional foul on Mctaggart. All right, so we knew this was probably going to be coming at some point. An intentional foul called on Mctaggart as Weber had intercepted the pass and then was pushed by Mctaggart from behind here. And I think you've got some subs at the scorer's table here, but that's the second foul on Mctaggart. And Central's going to get two free throws and the ball.
Well, and Corey Weber going hard for that ball. and the foul was just clean from behind, not going for the ball at all, just trying to knock him off balance, and that's the textbook definition of an intentional foul.
Weber's free throw, it is good. By the way, I think Mctaggart gets that foul because Waterhouse should have been called for a foul.
Yeah, I think so. There's been a lot of tension and a lot of frustration out there, and all of a sudden, okay, they're going to call something.
Second free throw by Weber. It is no good, so 1 of 2. And it's 66-37. And the Warriors here will get possession of the basketball. So our officials talk. And here's the substitutions. Mctaggart checks out. I like this by Coach Beatty. Hey, take a step out. Take a step back.
Step out, and I think he'll come back into the ball game, but he's just going to go cool off a little bit, kind of regroup, come back out. He plays so hard out there.
And he's had such a good night offensively for them.
Yeah, he has. They need him on the court for scoring.
So Mctaggart and Vasky check out for Starmont. Meanwhile, the Warriors with possession after that intentional foul. 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And it is Weber. Goes in the corner to Vaughn. Vaughn to Gabe Erickson. Covered. Back right side to Vaughn. He's open. Right side. Fires up the three. Got it. Vaughn hits a three-pointer. Biggest lead of the night for the Warriors at 32. They continue to burn the nets. And here left side, Gabe Erickson intercepts the pass. Erickson lowers the head. Drives in the shot. He's hammered hard. And I mean knocked to the floor by Meade. And heading to the free throw line will be Gabe Erickson. Not intentional. That's a hard foul. Erickson landing there makes it look worse than what it was, but that was a hard foul by Meade.
Well, Meade was making sure that layup wasn't going to go in. The Warriors kind of got a breakaway off that steal, and he wanted to make sure we're not going to make the layup. You're going to have to earn these at the free throw line.
And now you see Central going a little deeper to their bench as Gabe Erickson's free throw is good. They lead 70-37 right now. So they'll check out Benna, Vaughn, and also Weber, and into the ball game for them. And this will be a good chance for these kids to play extended minutes. Number 23 in there for Central. And that will be Jordan Everett. He's a sophomore. Also number 10 in there in Vaughn Zinnegreen. Erickson's free throw on its way. It is good. And checking into the game as well is Corey Schatz. This is a 34-point lead for Central. In the lane, they go down low to Beatty. Beatty shot from the right block. Leaves it short. Gets his own rebound, and he's fouled on the floor on the reach in by Everett. So Beatty got good position there. It's a shot that the young sophomore is going to learn to finish.
Yep, he needs to finish those. I think the other sub we've got in there, did we get Corey Shantz?
Yep,
is also
I
in the ball
it.
game. So he was the one, I think, who was in on that defense on Beatty. But Beatty's got a chance to put those in at the free throw line, but I think he'd rather have that basket instead of having to shoot the free throw.
Free throw, it is off the back of the rim. Not listening there? Free throw off the back of the rim. Here's another opportunity. With the substitutions, second free throw by Beatty, trying to get the Stars on the board. They've only scored 13 points this second half. Free throw on its way. They're good. Beatty takes 1 of 2, and it's now 71-38. 4.5 to go. Caden Erickson in the offensive end. Warriors trying to get maybe some of these guys in the scoring column now. Schatz has it right side, and back over to Caden Erickson. Let's see how this group runs the offense. Everett, back left side. I think the crowd, the Central students, want Everett to score. Gabe Erickson in the lane, knocked away by Sherman. Then Sherman will reach him. Oh, he traveled the basketball. Gabe Erickson reached in, and the ball actually went back into the hands of Sherman. He travels with the basketball.
Yeah, kind of got into his chest there and didn't get it out of his hands. Continued to travel with that in possession.
And back across the timeline is Caden Erickson. So Caden Erickson kind of running the show right now. And the Warriors on their way. Caden Erickson laying to the basket, and he's knocked away there by Meade. Kind of gave him a hand check on the way in. Meade has 4 fouls, and the ball stays down here with the Warriors. They'll take it off the right side with Gabe Erickson. Erickson inbounds, throws it over top there. They get it inbounds to Caden Erickson, but it's knocked away by Sherman. Actually, Maker knocked it away. It's picked up there by Meade. Inside 4 minutes left in our fourth quarter. Back out on top, Maker. Sherman with it right side. He's got a lane to the basket. Nice Euro step. They say he's fouled on the way in. Shot no good. I thought they were going to call traveling. I'm like, that's not traveling.
I thought they were going to call traveling because I didn't see any contact, but they said somebody got him on the arm on the way through. So the freshman going to the free throw line for a couple of shots here. Nice drive. I needed to see more of that earlier in this game.
The shot was short off the front of the rim. So at the free throw line here will be Sherman, and this is, again, 2. Free throw there. It is short, but it was over the front of the rim. It is good. So Starmont is a team that is 2 seniors, and again, you talk about 2 seniors that have played in this ball game, guys that at least toughened it out, I
They
should
did.
say.
They stuck with it. They were part of this team all the way through. Could have easily kind of cashed it in, but did a nice job of continuing to play.
Second free throw, no good. Zintergreen gets the rebound there for the Warriors. So they lead now 71-39. And back out on top to Schatz. Schatz, top of the key. Central, not really with anybody on the court right now as far as an inside presence. Schatz drives in the lane, loses the basketball, and it's picked up by Maker. Maker ahead to Mead, and Mead has it stolen away, and then he's fouled by Mead. Yep, I think Mead realized, I'm just going to call it a night. Going to call it a night, call it a career. Just reached in from behind by Nerickson, had no chance to get the ball, and commits his 5th foul, and he will foul out of this ball game there for the Stars.
Yeah, not going for the ball at all, just kind of grabbed his elbow on his way by, said, I'm done.
And at the free throw line is right now Nerickson, Caden Nerickson for 2. So it's 71-39. Starmont trying to avoid getting 35 pointed here. And if you're Central, I'm not so sure you don't want to do that and get out of here.
Well, yeah. Well, and they've got, the guys from the bench are in there. Some of those guys who haven't seen a lot of playing time. And, we talked in the pregame about them riddled with injuries and sickness and illness and everything else. So these guys need a chance to play because they're the ones who are going to help you out going forward.
Sherman checks out. Will Fong checking out of the ball game for the Stars. But the question is, how much do you get out of it at this point?
True.
As Kramer comes into the ball game, and also Waterhouse back in. Second free throw, no good. Gabe Nerickson, the rebound, put back from the right side, up and in. Gabe Nerickson, who scored in double figures in that win against North Fayette Valley, gets an offensive rebound.
And he's the only post that's out there for Central and super undersized, but playing big right now.
Waterhouse drives right side, has it lane to the basket, uses the right-handed layup, banks it off the glass. Good to see Waterhouse continuing to work hard. A senior out there for Starmont. 3 minutes left in our 4th quarter. Caden Nerickson left side to Schatz. Schatz guarded by Beatty. So Starmont, I would say, picking up things extended a little bit. Caden Nerickson has a lane to the basket, drives in the layup, no good, but fouled on the way in. We'll go to the free throw line for 2. The other thing is, you are going to see a ton of free throws in this final 2:54 of this ball game.
I think so. Central's at 6, so if they foul anybody, Starmont's going to go to the free throw line. Central's already in the double bonus here, so those fouls are just going to continue to add up to free throw attempts for these young guys on the court.
And Caden Nerickson has 2. Free throw on its way there. It's off the back of the rim. It is no good. So Central knows that I would say things are going to go up a couple of notches Monday night.
They're going to see, some of this pressure that Starmont's trying to put on at the end. Multiply that by 10, and you're going to have what Edco's going to do to them on Monday.
Second free throw by Caden Nerickson is no good, and they come up empty from the line, and the rebound pulled down there by Starmont, and it is Vasky with the rebound. Backside, Vasky drives baseline. He's got a little runner, 8 feet away, leaves it short, gets his own rebound, then loses it out of bounds, but I believe actually last touch by Everett. Stays down here with Starmont. They'll take it off the right side of the basket. So the Stars, you talk about going to their bench. They've played everybody tonight. Maker open right side for 3. Leaves it short off the rim. Rebound is Kramer in the lane there. We've got a jump ball, pick or choose. It's Maker tied up there with Schatz, and it goes back to Central with 2:34 left in our 4th quarter. So Beatty picking him up full court. Well, he's picking up shots full court. That's the guy he's guarding.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to be playing half court man-to-man, picking him up a little earlier than they have been.
And free throw line, Gabe Nerickson, right side to Vaughn Zintergreen. And he goes back over right side now to Caden Nerickson. In the lane to Gabe Nerickson. Back over right side here, deep right corner. That's Caden Nerickson for 3. Aired it out long. It is no good. Rebound pulled down there by Maker. It's Kramer drives in, and he's hammered hard. And I mean, wow, that's an FFA league foul. I mean, just heck.
Little rec league there. We're going to make sure you don't make the layup. Go shoot free throws. Yeah, pretty hard foul.
Caden Nerickson with a hard foul there, and it will be Kramer to the free throw line, and that's just a case of out of control. Kramer to the free throw line for 2. So he's got a chance to score. Free throw good. Ashton Kramer makes it 73-42 right now.
And that's his 4th point tonight. Someone who doesn't score a ton for the Stars, but having a better shooting night for him here.
Second free throw on its way there. Rattles around. Got it to stay down. So Kramer, by the way, is just a sophomore, a 5'7" sophomore. It's a team, as we mentioned, 2 seniors playing tonight and only 1 junior. Free throw line area, Gabe Nerickson. 30-point lead for the Warriors. Caden Nerickson drives in right side and hammered on the way in. This is basically going to be every trip down the court the rest of the way here. With 1:59 to go, Caden Nerickson to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, every time somebody goes hard. Yep. And Central's starting to do the same thing. Every time they drive to the hoop, Starmont's fouling them hard, making them shoot free throws. Central's returning the favor down here at the other end, fouling hard on the way to the rack. nobody's getting anything out of it besides free throw
Caden
practice.
Nerickson, and he is very shaky at the free throw line, trying to catch his breath. He just threw that one up there and hit the rim. And you can see that he might want to take a step back from the free throw line, catch his breath, because he tumbled hard. And this is your concern, as I mentioned.
Going forward, yeah. This is not about tonight. This is about going forward.
Free throw, no good. And you might want to stop here, at least maybe take Caden out of the ball game. And as I say that, he commits a foul so they can get him out of the ball game. So he purposely committed the foul, but he needs to catch his breath. And Behrens comes in for Caden Nerickson with 1:45 to go. They're going to keep the clock moving, and I think that's okay.
Yeah, I think so. You know, it's only 30 points, but they're just like, we're going to continue this clock. And I'm not sure why they started the clock, but we're shooting free throws here.
I think you and I may be the only two that noticed it, and I think if we would just kept quiet, I think they'd run off a few more seconds.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to put any more time back on the clock. Free throw good by Vasky, who was fouled back on the other end. The 8th team foul on Central, 10 committed by Starmont here, and we still have 1:37 to go in what is the longest stretch of this game. Second free throw good by Vasky. 73-45, a season high for points by Starmont. And Starmont was going to take Kramer was going to take the ball inbounds for the Warriors.
Yeah, no, you can't do that. It's got to be Central. Sorry, youngster.
Gabe Erickson stops, fires a three. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound knocked away there, and it's picked up. Nope, they let it go out of bounds, and it goes back there too. Starmont. So Gabe Erickson stepped into a three right side. If you're talking about Gabe Erickson, he's hit a couple of them this year. 2 of 11 from the three-point line. 1:20 and counting in our fourth quarter. Central gets Edco coming up on Monday night. Right side, Kramer fires up a three, leaves it short, grazed the side of the net, and the rebound pulled down by Gabe Erickson. And a reach-in foul by Maker for some ungodly reason. Reaches in the backcourt, and heading to the free throw line is Gabe Erickson for 2 shots.
Well, and they kind of had Erickson out of control going up the sideline. He may have dribbled that out of bounds or lost control of it, but they just grabbed an arm again, and he's going to go to the free throw line for a couple more.
1:10 left in the ball game. Free throw on its way by Gabe Erickson. Circles around, got it to go down. So this is a case here where, you know, we talk about when you go to the bench, maybe some kids get to run the offense. That's gone. We're not running anything right now.
We're just going up and down the court, shooting free throws on both ends.
Second free throw on its way by Gabe Erickson, and it rolls off the right side. No good. Vasky got the rebound. Don't foul. Attaboy. Stay away, Tate Behrens. And the rebound pulled down there by the Stars. A minute left here in the fourth quarter. And Vasky, left side to Waterhouse. Waterhouse had an open look at the three, does not take it, and goes to Maker. Maker, right side, back over left side. Waterhouse, take that three, left corner for three, room, no good. Kick back to the left, rebound by Zittergreen. Like that shot, though.
Yeah, nice looking shot there by Waterhouse. Had an opportunity earlier, got a better look at that time.
Shots goes to Erickson. Behrens at the high post. Look for a backdoor cutter to Shots. I think they want to get Shots or Everett. Maybe a basket here. Shots left side for three. Got it! And he hangs the follow through with 30 seconds to go. They lead by 33. Shots, his first three-pointer of the season. Right side, here's Vasky, deep right side for three. Banks it long. Rebound by Gabe Erickson with 20 seconds to go. It's actually a 32-point lead at 77-45. Gabe Erickson, Maker playing defense. Gabe Erickson saves it back to Waterhouse. Waterhouse then throws a forearm at Shots, and I believe Shots made contact, and the Waterhouse was saying, get out of here. But he got fouled first, though.
Yeah, he did get fouled first, but then he tried to shove him off there, but foul had already been called.
You have Waterhouse, a fullback for their team football and basketball. I mean, it's
a bit of a fullback in basketball tonight.
Free throw on its way there, and it is good. So Waterhouse getting to at least finish his career with a positive there, scoring some points.
Free throw, front end of the 1-and-1, so he gets a second opportunity here.
9.4 seconds to go, and Waterhouse has a chance to score the last 5 points for the Stars. Free throw on its way there, and it is good. So it's now 77-47. Inbounds to Shots. Shots back to Gabe Erickson. Let's see if we can get out of here without the clock stopping. Gabe Erickson in the backcourt brings it right sideline into the offensive end. On over to Zittergreen. Zittergreen knocked away by Maker. Game comes to an end. Central fell down early 10-0, but they answered with a 17-0 run. Built it to a 10-point lead at the half, and they roll past Starmont, knocking them out in the second half. 77-47, the Warriors victorious over Starmont. It's a date at Edco on Monday night. With the win, Central 4-18. Starmont closes the season 0-22. We'll take a break. When we return, game stats, coaching interviews. Your post-game show is coming up. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports. Back with more after this.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Freedom Bank is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We are growing your community. Freedom Bank looks forward to helping you through the many stages of life, from your first checking account to your retirement account. We have helped generations of families buy their first home, finance their vehicles, and plan for the future. Let us put our experience to work for you and your family. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Take on what Mother Nature throws at you with a John Deere 1 Family or 3E Series tractor. With quick hitch capabilities, you can add rear or front snow blades, a snow blower, and a bundle of other attachments. Work better, faster, and more comfortably this year on a John Deere tractor. Come by your local dealer and see why nothing runs like a Deere. Visit Bodensteiner Implement at one of their 10 Northeast Iowa locations today or request a quote online at bodimp.com.
Your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. We get people driving to our dealerships from many different towns, counties, even states to make Browns their hometown dealer. We have 4 convenient locations in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, and Victory Ford in Dyersville. Check us out online at 4browns.com.
Hey sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what we do at Clayton Drug. Your health affects every aspect of your life, and here at Clayton Drug, we are committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. We deliver a range of services with options to meet your individual needs. We are a full-service pharmacy offering services such as med packing, to your home or mail delivery, online prescription refill, and a prescription loyalty program. We also have personal and home healthcare items available. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to service all in between.
Boiser Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel garage doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Boiser Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top-quality products and superb customer service. Contact Boiser Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
Your business is your pride and joy. You raised it with hard work from nothing but a dream. And since you care so much, naturally you want to protect it. An insurance policy from West Bend and Gifford Insurance is the best way to keep it happy, healthy, and profitable. We'll wrap it in the cozy warmth of the silver lining. To find out more about a business insurance policy from West Bend, contact Tom Gifford, Kevin Lau, or Michael Beck, agents with Gifford Insurance Agency in Elkader at 245-1360.
Do you need something fun and unique for a Valentine's gift? Check out the jewelry collections at Turkey River Mall in downtown Elkader. There are 4 levels with 14,000 square feet of purely unique shopping. You'll discover an eclectic mix of old and new, including antiques, jewelry, high-end and resale clothing for kids and adults, furniture, art, toys, crafts, rocks and minerals, and think custom apparel. You must shop the area's largest selection of anything and everything at Turkey River Mall in downtown Elkader. Visit their website at turkeyrivermall.com.
Starmont Central Basketball is brought to you in part by J&J Land Solutions in Edgewood, Northeast Iowa Sub-Drains in Strawberry Point, The Beauty Bar, Stronghold Corp., Evans Chiropractic, Fenley's Irish Pub, Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, Myers Auto Service in Monona, Clayton County Recycling of Monona, the Lowena Savings Bank, Culligan Water Conditioning of Elkader, Quillen's Quality Food serving Northeast Iowa, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, Bacon Concrete in Postville, and Carr Auto Group. Welcome back to Elkader. Central victorious 77-47. We turn things over to Coach Aaron Hammond. Let's go through the individual totals. And let's start first off here for the Warriors. Dan McGrill leads the way.
Oh, Dan McGrill had a fantastic night. He scores 31 points in this game, 15 the first half, 16 the second half. Parker Vaughn with 15 points, 8 points for Seth Benna, 4 points for Corey Weber, 3 points for Caden Erickson, 6 points for Tate Barons, 7 points for Gabe Erickson, 3 points for Corey Shanson, that 3 at the end. 77 points for the Warriors. their season high. They shot 50% overall tonight, 10 of 23 behind the arc, 16 of 29 inside the arc, 15 of 29 from the free throw line, only 52%, but they got to the free throw line 29 times in this ballgame.
Many of them coming in the second half and a lot in the fourth quarter. Let's go to the totals now for the Stars.
Stars were led by Garrett Waterhouse. He had 10 points, 9 points for Keegan Mctaggart, 8 points for Kyle Sherman, 4 points for Sawyer Beatty, 5 points for Maddox Vasky, 5 points for Ashton Kramer, 6 points for Isaac Mead, 47 points for the Stars. They shot 34% tonight, 6 of 24 behind the arc, 10 of 23 inside of it, 8 of 12 from the free throw line for 67%, 21 turnovers, and a lot of those in that second half.
Now, that's actually for Starmont a bit of an improvement there. I mean, the fact that they were down from they've averaged over 30. So offensively, we said this during the game, Starmont got the game they needed offensively to be in this game tonight, scoring 40-some points.
Yeah, they scored 47 points, which is where we said they needed to be, but they didn't have an answer for McGrill driving, and they didn't have an answer for Parker Vaughn, who decided, I'm going to take it to the rack tonight, and they just decided to start hacking people as they go to the rim, and they hit free throws, so that was a positive for the Warriors.
So Central there, able to do what they wanted to do offensively in this ball game. They never had to make any changes or get out of anything. And once they went to a trap after falling down 10-0, they're able to turn the game around, and they win 77-47. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll talk with Coach Brady Stramer from Central. And our post-game show continues after this.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Stars Warriors Basketball is brought to you in part by David Balls, agent for Balls Insurance Agency in Elkader, Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, Welterlin Motors in Edgewood, Hill Country Convenience Store, Every's Auto and Tire in Colesburg, Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, Outdoor Creation, Jor Floral, Landscape and Garden Center in Monona, RGK Portable Buildings, and by Rivals Inc., custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. Welcome back once again here to Elkader. Warriors advance by a final score of 77-47. We're joined by their head coach, Brady Stramer. Coach, first off here, I mean, you guys start this ball game down 10-0, and you take a timeout when it's 8-0. What'd you guys talk about in that timeout?
I mean, I was frustrated because we talked about how, this postseason, you got to be ready to go. We've had slow starts all year. I just figured tonight would be a different story, but unfortunately we came out flat again on both ends and called timeout, told the guys, let's reset right now. Let's not let this snowball on us. And to their credit, they did lock in from there on out.
Yeah, that was the big thing there. Obviously, the response. I mean, you guys end the quarter on a 16-0 run there. Offensively, you guys were able to do what you wanted to tonight.
Yeah, I told the guys if they played man, we should be able to get to the paint with the dribble. Dan specifically, but Seth, Parker, across the board. And I felt like after that timeout, like you said, we really started attacking. We got really good looks, some layups. And then again, before the game, I told you, if we can get the ball in the paint, it opens up everything else. So it really all started just by being aggressive and getting the ball in the paint.
Yeah, Dan McGreal had 31 points to lead you offensively. An outstanding night and all the way around.
Unbelievable. I mean, Dan's, our best scorer, but lately it's just kind of taken it to another level. He had 27 and 10 on Tuesday, and tonight he had 31 or whatever, and I don't think he played the last 5 minutes. So he's just playing aggressive. I know in the first half I had him down with 2 fouls, and they were kind of inching closer. He's like, can I go in? He was just answering. And I said, as long as you don't foul, you're good. And he said he wouldn't, and thank God I put him in.
All right, now, Parker Vaughn. You see him finally getting back into full gear, I think.
Yep, getting his kind of his legs underneath him. And, he's another one just kind of seeing the ball go in the hoop a couple times early there. Did a lot for him. because he can help us on both ends. He kind of helps Dan offensively because he can take the ball for us. But yeah, Parker's a huge piece for us.
I think two guys that had good games for you and down low as well. Actually, I'd say three guys. Seth Benna, also there, Gabe Erickson, and also Tate Barons down low.
Yep, absolutely. You know, I was talking with Tate. I subbed him out pretty early. There was a couple balls I thought he got his hands on and couldn't corral. But, I mean, second half, he was like a man possessed, had a few offensive boards, just outworked everybody on the court. And then Seth and Gabe, you know, they're one of our best rebounders as well. And before the game, one of our biggest keys was rebounding, boxing out, limiting them in one shot. And those three guys you just listed are probably our best rebounders.
Yeah, we rebounded outstanding in this ball game tonight. All right, and then obviously you guys were able to go to the bench in the fourth quarter there. And I think fortunate there because certainly you want to get out of here healthy.
Yeah, you know, the physicality kind of increased there in the fourth. I'll just leave it there. And then I got the guys out. So we can also get the bench guys a break or an opportunity to play. And Corey Shantz hitting that three, that was awesome. That's a kid that just does everything he asks. He's the most coachable guy you can have. Works his butt off, doesn't get a lot of minutes, but when he hit that shot, the crowd goes wild. Those are the moments you live for.
All right, now things turn quite a bit on the schedule as you guys go to Edco coming up on Monday night.
Yep, I told the guys tonight, enjoy this. You worked your butts off, enjoy this, but we got to be happy with it, but not satisfied. We have an opportunity. We know it's going to be tough. Edco, they gave us the business the first time around. They've got all seniors, a bunch of chemistry. They played a lot of ball together. They got shooters, size, length, you name it. But it's an opportunity to play. We could be going home and be done right now, so our guys are excited for the challenge.
Yep, take advantage of the tournament win there, and you play on. That's the big thing. We'll talk to you before that ball game Monday night.
Thanks, Dan.
Central basketball coach Brady Stramer talking things over on his Warrior team, victorious tonight, 77-47. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll talk with Starmont coach Todd Beatty. That and more when our postgame show continues after this. We begin the
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping are proud supporters of all of our local high school sports teams. We want to wish everyone the best of luck on their season. We are here for all of your tax, payroll, and bookkeeping needs. Give us a call at 563-245-2154. Again, that number is 563-245-2154. Thank you from Kurt, Steve,
Carol, Josie,
and Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping, located in downtown Elkader.
TNT Power Sports sells and services all makes and models of UTVs and ATVs. Not ready for a new ATV or UTV? TNT Power Sports has a nice selection of clean used units available. Contact Brian, Master Certified Technician, or Tracy for your next UTV or ATV purchase or to schedule service work to keep your UTV or ATV in top-notch condition for work or play. Call 563-245-1100 or stop in and visit with Brian or Tracy at TNT Power Sports, north of Elkader on Highway 13 today.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. till 8 p.m.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most. Contact Julie Depke, agent at 205 South Main Street in Elkader, or call 563-245-2366 today. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
In these trying times, you don't want to waste a moment. It is time to take advantage of Freedom Bank's convenient online and mobile banking services. You can access your accounts from your computer or your smartphone and even pay bills without stepping a foot out of your home. You can even make deposits just by snapping a picture with your smartphone. This mobile deposit feature is available on approval. The fast, easy way to bank. Call today for more information. Freedom Bank, Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukegan, and Decorah. Member FDIC.
Starmont Central Basketball is brought to you in part by Johnson's Restaurant and Reception Hall, C.J. Moyna & Sons, Central State Bank, member FDIC, Gateway Appliance in Manchester, Pam Vasky of Smith Insurance, Strawberry Point, and Heritage Mutual Insurance. Ethan Kane Construction. If it don't drain, call Ethan Kane. T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg, and LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville. Post-game show continues. We're joined by Starmont boys basketball coach Todd Beatty. Coach, first off here, this is the start you guys were looking for in this ballgame. Great start for your team tonight, getting out to that 10-0 lead.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way we wanted to start, but we just couldn't maintain it. We really didn't have an answer for McGreal, so I mean, he just kind of ate away at us.
Offensively, you put up 47 points in this ballgame, and I think if we talk about that, that's a season high. You figure you got a chance in this game.
Oh yeah, the whole game I thought we had a chance. It just got away from us. Turnovers, not falling in the hoop, and that seems to be a plague of ours this whole season. So.
All right, let's talk about offensively. Good to see Garrett Waterhouse, one of your seniors. He finished in double figures there, scoring the final 5 points for you.
Right. He's been solid for us all year. He's by far our best ball handler. The only problem with Garrett is he doesn't put a lot of minutes on the floor because he's usually in foul trouble. So, but yeah, and another senior, Isaac Mead, he scored 2 threes. So I mean, I can't ask any more out of those guys.
Well, while you bring up those 2 seniors there, the fact that they've stuck with it, I think is huge.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what we had a conversation in the locker room. I mean that's a big thing for seniors to step up the plate and go through a season like they went through. I mean, knowing that you're probably not going to put up great numbers. You're young all around, so I mean, I owe a lot to them. I mean, it's a pretty big step and hopefully in the right direction.
All right, 2 of the kids that will be back for you next year. Keegan Mctaggart had 9 points, and Kyle Sherman, your freshman, had 8 points in this ball game. As also, of course, another youngster there, Sawyer Beatty, had some baskets for you too.
Exactly. Kyle is a solid freshman. I mean, he just needs to get in the weight room. Keegan McTaggart's a junior that we converted from a wrestler. He wrestled the last 2 years, so. He just needs to get back into playing basketball again. So, as of right now, he's my leading scorer for the whole season.
And I thought I know things got a little chippy towards the end of the ball game there, but you were able to take care of things, and we're going to take guys out. And
bring it back. And that's I don't like to see that, but that's just a lot of frustration. I mean, it's not good to do, but. I get where it's coming from.
Yeah. Now, obviously, a very young team. What has to happen for you guys to take a step forward next year?
We got to play basketball in the off season. That's just bottom line.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to play spring ball and you got to play summer ball. You just have to. I mean, I've already lined up a few things with Edco, and hopefully I can get independents involved in some of those things too. So, if you look at the Tri-Rivers, all those teams that are in the top right now lose everybody. So, I mean, these kids have potential to be in the middle to the top side of that if they put the work in this summer.
Yep, that's what it takes.
Yep.
All right, Coach. It sounds like you guys got a plan. We look forward to catching up with you guys.
All right, thank you very much.
Starmont basketball coach Todd Beatty on his Stars program. They drop it a 77-47 district opening decision. Quick break. When we return, we'll wrap things up from Elkader as they get ready for the carnival tomorrow night. We'll wrap things up after this. Hey, sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency. Welcome back once again here. Start to wrap things up here tonight. Central wins by a final score of 77-47 as the Warriors advance now to take on Edgewood Colesburg. Starmont closes the season 0-22. Coach Beatty said it best. We've got to put in some off-season work. We've got some young kids. We've got some athleticism. Off-season work there, and they hope to take a step forward next year.
And they've got some promising young players. Like you said, they just haven't played a lot. McTaggart, he's been a wrestler for the last couple of years, so he just needs to get back in the flow. And I think they can put in the work. They can get, improve, get better. But they're in a tough conference. That Tri-Rivers Conference has been tough top to bottom for a couple of years now.
All right, now for Central, you get Edco. Again, Edco manhandled them in the opening round, I should say last week in the postseason. And now you face them on their home court as Edco comes in as the top seed, well rested, and I think ready to roll for the postseason.
Well, and you look at what Starmont did in their man-to-man and not really helping well in that first 2-3 quarters. Edco's going to be the exact opposite. They're going to be in your shorts. They're going to be on you. The second guy is going to be coming. The third guy is going to be covering. You're not going to have a lot of outlets. I think it's the ball pressure that's really going to have something that Central's going to have to account for going into that game with Edco.
All right, so again, tomorrow night we'll be down in Guttenberg. Postville, Clayton Ridge, Chalk Talk at 6:30. Game time is at 7. Then Monday night in Edco, with Edco hosting Central. Again, game time at 7 o'clock with the Chalk Talk at 6:30. For Coach Aaron Hammond, I'm Dan Behrens. My thanks to, once again, running our studio show, Sebastian Terracero. I believe I've got that correct.
He was on the
for running
camera
our
tonight.
camera tonight in our studio show run by Jackson Schrader. Again, Central wins 77-47. For a complete recap of tonight's ball game, highlights, scores, and more, go to KCTN.com, click on the Sports tab. I'm Dan Behrens, and this has been a presentation of KCTN FM 100 Sports.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what we do at Clayton Drug. Your health affects every aspect of your life, and here at Clayton Drug, we are committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. We deliver a range of services with options to meet your individual needs. We are a full-service pharmacy offering services such as med packing, to your home or mail delivery, online prescription refill, and a prescription loyalty program. We also have personal and home health care items available. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point,